Cool.
I expected more people to answer that, so I stayed quiet.
No, that's
No,
fair.
you're. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
What's up? Egg,
I'm
what's up?
sorry. I'm looking through our things,
Uh-huh.
and I'm trying hard to find the books again.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on, let me see if I
No,
can...
you typed it to me, or some way you typed it, and I was like, okay, and then I never did it.
Control
And I'm
F
like,
Hunter.
huh?
Um,
Huh?
I'll
Oh,
let Egg finish that. Yep. It should
no,
pull it
go
up.
ahead.
All right.
It's
So,
fine.
last time we met, we did a little bit of a recap, or not a little bit of a recap, a little bit of a montage through a week. We were in Palmis, and we decided what we would do on the first day. We roleplayed that full day, and then we, character by character, decided what we would be doing for the week. Half was, actually, we'll go with Gob first. Gob decided that she was going to both be gay and do crime, and she spent her week casing a very popular house full of very wealthy individuals. She did not come to meet any of them. She just memorized their security patterns and the security patterns of the guards that were patrolling the streets. And at the end of the week, with the help of Half, she snuck into the house successfully, disarming any trap that she needed and bypassing any trap that she could, as well as successfully unlocking every single door, while rifling through a dining room, like the expensive flatware. She heard a familiar voice and turned to find her teacher, Vexney. After a tense and brief meeting, Vexney revealed that she did not stab Gob in the back whenever she was her student because she was threatened by her talent and prowess, but quite the opposite. She did not want anyone knowing that she was her student because it would be a blemish on her record as a fine thief and criminal. So, after that, she made out with about 200 gold worth of stolen goods, and nobody was the wiser as far as she knows. Half decided that he wanted to help out in any way that he could while making money, so he was a babysitter, effectively. Well, a daycare attendant, earning a pretty big chunk of change for his time. And in the afternoons, he would go and catch up with others in the group that had other interesting things going on. One of those being Gob trying to rob a place blind. The other being Elusive finding some of his friends from a past career. He met up with, after Elusive found him, 10, a little goblin with a mohawk that was being hidden in a bag, Olivia, an elven warlock, and Asher, a very hungry and determined human ranger with that kept speaking about his favorite little horse, Mystery.
Did you really do that?
Do what? Gave him a horse. Yeah, he loves horses. And Elusive decided that her time would be best used practicing using her new armor and all of its capacities and learning how to effectively use that, as well as attempting to research the enemy you guys were collectively facing. And while searching for information about the bog and the situation around it, ran into an elf who had lost her magic recently due to the bog, and her group, Olivia and Asher and Ten, were attempting to were attempting to find a way to move the bog and regain her powers. They offered their help in any capacity that they could, but felt that their research was best undistracted. But once again said, hey, whenever you find anything or you're going to be doing anything, let us know and we'll help out in whatever and however we can. And that's half of the party. The other party was missing in one capacity or another. So I guess let's start with Sif.
Oh, jeez, that's me.
Yeah, Sif, how was your week in Palmis going? You got settled. You got your magic item. Just kind of chilling. Gob's casing a joint. Are you wanting to like play watchguard for her, or?
I've got faith in her ability.
Okay.
I wanna be a nerd and figure out how the fuck these items work.
Okay.
And then spend at least an hour just fucking around, walking on walls and shit.
Oh, also, you guys got a house, a 10-bedroom mansion
Oh yeah, I was there
with
for
a
that.
butler and a cook.
Kai didn't want to go in. Kai slept on the ground.
I have not been in at all. I've been sleeping outside.
You found Donovan was working in Castco as basically a shirtless man meat model to attract customers to buy the slightly enchanted and heavily enchanted clothing that they have there. As a, sex sells. So, Vsauce salesman.
And we also met Cecil and Taro.
Yeah, Cecil is the butler, and Taro is the cook, who did not speak while she was cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much just fucking around with my items.
Okay. So
Trying
you're
to
fucking around with
get
your
a
items.
feel on 'em.
About halfway through the week, Elusive does tell some of the party that they ran into friends, and she names them. 10 Asher and Olivia.
Oh shit. Ted and Asher. I know those guys.
Half already met with them. I guess you would meet afterwards if you're wanting to.
Yeah, sure.
But the only thing that the party found out about their current whereabouts is that pretty much every night they enjoy the perfect peacock. And that's where they kind of gather to find out the information that to share the information with each other and all that kind of stuff. Make a plan of action for the next day.
Enjoy the perfect peacock.
The Straits.
Well, do they count even?
Who?
No.
So you're gonna chill and use your item. You're more than welcome to do that.
Yeah, chill these items and then just kind of wait and see what everyone else offered to do, I guess. I'm very much not making my own way downtown or anything.
Yeah. All right. So whenever you're whenever you're practicing with your item, how are you doing that exactly?
Just kind of, turning each one over in my hands, getting like a real good look on it. Maybe occasionally saying like, "Hey, God, what help me out here, please." Just really focusing on them.
Okay. You don't get a direct answer because he wouldn't be your god if he gave you a direct answer, would he?
No, absolutely not.
So one night, whenever you're just chilling at a bar or wherever, where would you be chilling?
If the perfect peacock had been mentioned, probably the perfect peacock.
Okay. Yeah, so you go to the perfect peacock and you're chilling at a bar, waiting for the group of 3 that you told would be there to show up, and you're kind of practicing. You're holding that little necklace that you have and just kind of like focusing on it. And Claude picks up a fancy little drink, looks like a martini glass, and he sets it in front of you and says, from the gentleman on the corner. And and you look at it, and it starts to like coalesce with like little green bits of plant from an otherwise clear glass. And as it sits there, you see it turn more and more green. You kind of look at it, and then you look over at who sent it, and there's no one at the end of the table. I'll put it that way. But out of the corner of your eye, you see someone walking by you, and you turn, and you swear you see Brent.
Oh shit. Brent?
You follow him as he walks away, and he turns his face, and it shifts barely, and then he just kind of gives you a nod, and chucks up a peace sign, and walks out.
Just do like the little fist bump, like right on. Brent's catching on. He's got a fan club now. We're selling masks and normal guy costumes at every corner store.
Selling normal SpongeBob costumes. So,
outside, you hear the vague sound in the distance.
and as Claude says that, you kind of turn, look at the drink, and it's still, you can clearly see that it's like the green bits of plant life are kind of falling over the edges, and it looks like it's moss, just kind of dripping onto the table. And Claude, oh God, no! I'm so sorry. He takes it and kind of dumps it out.
It was quite a drink you gave me there.
No, that one was on me. Here, I'll give you an actual drink. And he brings you a nice little fizzing drink, fizzing little pink drink, in the same kind of glass. Yeah. But after that, whenever you like are practicing and trying to pray, you do feel a little bit closer to the entity or person that was giving you your magic.
Oh, gotcha. Hell yeah.
So is there anything specifically that you wanted to do other than train?
No, pretty much just train.
All right. Yeah, you figure
really
out.
Just get in there and study.
You figure out pretty well how your item works. You kind of, every time you channel an illusion or anything like that, you do feel a little bit closer to a divine source of magic. So,
Somebody
unless
just
you-
walks into the house and I'm like standing on the wall.
You're playing cards with yourself.
Three other sifs, just like, oh hey.
You're playing cards with 3 other sifs. All right. Well, if you don't have anything else, let's go ahead and move along to Zaxxas.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. So yeah. So go ahead. Sorry.
Is this just supposed to be what we were supposed to do over the week?
Yeah, for most of the week, like just kind of
Okay.
your idle things, and if there's anything else that needs to happen, I've got stuff, but depending on what you're doing through the week, I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, Zaxxas kind of has he makes himself a little schedule for the week
Okay.
where it's get up, do morning breakfasty things.
You
Then
want
he
to spend 2 silver on a day planner real quick for me, and
He doesn't-
colored chalks.
He doesn't need one of those. It's not like he's doing a shit ton of stuff. It's just a few things.
Okay.
It's this man house thing is it's in the woods or something, right?
Yeah, it's on the east of town, about a half mile away. It's down this little road right here, and then it takes a northern turn, and then the road kind of branches off into 6 less beaten paths. 3 of them into the woods to the north, and 3 of them over a hill to the south. And you know that your house is the middle path on the north.
Could I have Zaxxas explore the woods?
Yeah,
Look for like a lake or something.
absolutely. You don't notice any. There's no lakes, but through the woods there are a few nice little streams, little creeks that probably feed into the river on the west side of Pamis somewhere.
Are any of them deep?
There are a few portions of them that can get deep, but they're probably not any more than like 9 or 10 feet at the deepest.
Oh, that'll work. I was just gonna have Zaxxas like learn how to use his bracers and like do
Okay.
like minute or something intervals of just like testing them on and off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that. I'll say that's pretty doable. Um,
And then he'd like do some exercising outside. Then he'd go try out his little cloak thing under the river.
okay. Yeah, your little manta ray cloak.
Just make like a little workout routine, throwing
Okay.
in some magics.
Okay, that sounds good. You practice integrating all of these in with your hexblade abilities, um, and it seems like a pretty useful way to spend your time. I'd say that all of that every day probably spends like 3 to 4 hours if you're like training.
Yeah,
So what are you doing with the other half of your day, effectively?
he'd probably just go back to the house and chill, talk to like the house workers, and then just go chill in his room and come out for food or if someone needs him.
Okay.
And then like when he's in his room, he has another one of his books he got, so he'll be just like flipping through one of those.
Okay. Yeah, so your training goes pretty well. It's actually pretty successful. You learn to feel for the limits of your bracers, and so you can kind of gauge just based on your sense of time, how much of their power you've used as you go along. Eventually, you're flying for like 10 minutes at a time, and just for fun, you decide, oh wait, there's a second ability on this, and you make some woodland creatures float for a little bit. Doesn't hurt them, just makes them float for a little bit, and you kind of get the feel for that. So you've all but mastered the use of your fancy item, and I mean, outside of combat, so you don't have any like adrenaline fueled experience with it, but it seems you're very comfortable now. Your cloak works as intended, TM,
Okay.
and it's fun. And yeah, everyone's kind of going in and out of the house. Almost no one's there during the day, except for occasionally Kulan will be there. And Kai never comes in. You do meet up with her once in the woods though, because she's just kind of exploring and chilling.
Yeah, you know, pecan.
And in the evenings, you like to read and study and try and learn all that you can, which is your charge. But one evening, the book just hits a really dense spot. You don't know. It gets boring. It's dense, it's technical, it's using just a shit ton of jargon unnecessarily, and you start to drift off. I mean, you drift off slowly and gradually until your surroundings are entirely black and peaceful. But then, one by one, candles begin to light themselves inside of a small, unfamiliar box with a stone lip about 6 inches tall.
No.
They illuminate a checkerboard with intricately carved pieces on top of it, and along with them, a person on the opposite side of the table. The person is featureless, except for a pretty stoic mouth with a very slight smirk. And after a while, he takes one of those pieces, a pawn, and moves it forward.
Oh, again.
And then, after a moment of you not moving your piece, you see his eyes partially open, but inside of them it's formless. And you hear him. My attempts at teaching seem to be lacking, my chosen. The clock runs short as you freeze, even after my urging. And he points his hand to the side, and another candle lights up, and you see just like two little ticking clocks, like a timepiece for a speed chess set.
Oh, I see.
You showed decisiveness when you reached for my guidance, but dally like a child when you are distracted. Now, make your move or lose your footing. And he moves another piece. And the last thing you remember of this dream is his eyes narrowing as you feel the intense glare behind them.
Okay.
And when you wake up, you feel very rested, but a little uneasy.
Oh, I see.
Are you doing anything else with your week after that? Because that would happen about day 3.
You know, I was gonna try doing something of my free will involving my weapon, but I see it came for me.
Oh, you can still try and commune afterwards if you'd like.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be.
So how are you choosing to do that?
Well, I'll summon it how I found it,
Okay.
and does this thing float?
You can sure try.
But I'm just gonna put it in front of me, like, see if it floats.
No, it falls to the ground like a normal sword would.
Oh. Hmm. It works all weirdly, and now it's just normal again. Hmm. Can I try to do some magic-y, feel my connection to the sword thing?
Sure. What are you wanting to do?
Hey, I don't know how magic works.
Okay. Well, you know that you have to, and you've done this innately so far, but you know that you have to reach to to something within you if you're going to use your magic, and you've realized over the course of studying like what this is that it is an entity within you, and you felt those, you felt the little pulls every once in a while, to make a decision or do something or take the lead or anything like that. And you kind of reach to and try and look for those feelings while you're holding that blade. And you decide to put a little bit of that into the blade to feel that connection again, and your blade starts to glow with a green flame. And then whenever you're focusing on that for the entirety of that minute, and the green flame goes out, and you think, oh fuck, okay, well, but you start to look at the sword, and the Damascus swirls that are in there so intricately, you can see them start to like swirl, and almost like smoke move around until they form perfectly parallel stripes. And then from there start to twist and rotate and form patterns again. And then you realize that after staring at the sword, it's once again dark around you.
Oh. I see.
And you blink and the sword's gone, and there's a table in front of you, but it does not have the pieces or anything, and it is just, it's lit with candles, but you still cannot make out any features of the character in front of you, except for a small little metallic glint every once in a while from where a hat should be on his vague face shape. And after you come to, you blink and realize the situation that you're in. You hear a,
Finally, seeking guidance.
I suppose so. Am I able to talk to them, or is this a one-way thing?
he nods, and then you don't see his eyes, so you assume he's
Oh.
listening.
You keep telling me to make decisions and do things, but why? What do you need this from me for?
Nobody will follow a wallflower.
Yeah, you're right about that. Wait. So you want me to be a leader?
Was that not clear?
Well, you know, it was kind of very vague at the same time.
My creator was foolish, but he had moments of wisdom. You cannot teach a man to be a man in one day. You cannot build a city in an afternoon. It is a gradual process. I cannot make a leader in one day, in 1 week, maybe not even a year, but my lessons, though they were slow, were not sinking in.
Yeah, they were mostly a little confusing because they just come out of nowhere. But
I hope this clears them up. Lead. Be my voice. Be my guiding hand. Lead them.
And you feel his eyes on you.
But who are you that you want me to be your voice?
Who I am makes no difference. What I've done does. Now, without you making a difference, that means I am nothing. So, let's be something. Go and lead them and prove. Prove that you can and that you should. I have not made a mistake yet.
And with that, you feel like that connection that was, at this moment you realize it was extremely deep. You feel it almost completely sever as the candles start to go out one by one very quickly, and you are sucked back into your room where you were meditating on the floor. Just holding a sword.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, with that, I guess it's Kulan's turn.
Oh, that's
Kulan, what you doing for the week?
well.
So let's walk through what you've done so far.
Okay.
You went and had business with V.
Yeah.
You saw Donovan off to his first day of work.
Gave him the smith and everything. Yeah.
Yep, of course. And then what? What does Kulan do from there this week?
Well, I have my garment, right?
Yeah, I would have assumed that was part of the business that you had with V.
Okay. Okay. So, for the first day or so, couple of days, just kind of enjoying the nature and being back near woods, and so just kind of wearing the garment, just sort of laying in the forest.
Okay.
You know, that kind of stuff. Spending time with Hamlet because I feel like I've ignored her for a while. And my
Oh.
potted plant, which you've told
Which
me
is getting
that-
pretty big. It's
Yeah.
getting, at this point, it's getting pretty big. It started to flower, like it has a single little tiny bud, and the branches have leaves on them now. But it's about a foot and a half. It's turning into a nice little shrubbery.
Oh, it's so... Anyway, so Kulan gets bored with that pretty quickly and decides to just wander about town, and then decides he's gonna make some money again like he did in I can't remember the name of that one city where he did the tarot reading kind of thing.
Oh, that
Palm
was
reading.
Serranos.
So yeah, he's gonna do some palm reading on the street, and he's gonna have an epiphany that he has business with a guard from this city. It hits him halfway through a palm reading, he's helping this person, and he's just like, Sardin, and just yells it right in their face. So yeah, so he goes to, what did guys say, the guard tower
Mhm.
place.
Yeah, the military district, I guess,
Yeah.
number 1 on the map.
He goes there and he asks for a Sardin. And yeah,
Who?
Sardon, he's a guard.
Hold on. And they grab a big book, kind of flip through it. Sardin, okay. What business do you have with him?
My business is of the goddess. I owe him a lecture.
You're gonna have to narrow it down, by a lot.
Listen, I have the power of a goddess on my side, and I need to speak to him.
You're gonna have to specify, because that could be real good news, it could be real bad news for
It's
this
our
distant
fate to have a
coworker.
one-on-one.
You know what? Here, he's scheduled to clock out here in about an hour and a half. How's that? I'll let you
Sweet.
meet him here, and if he doesn't want you around, you're real close to the jail cells.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, I mean, you're more than welcome to have a seat. Just come back in an hour. I don't care.
No, I just
But-
stand there awkwardly staring at him.
Okay. Or that. Okay. He starts scribbling in a book and calling over to someone else, and they have a really awkward, quiet conversation in front of you for an hour. And and then he's just kind of chilling, and eventually, though it is very awkward, and you have many passersby just kind of glare at you, half of them being guards, and they're just kind of holding the hilts of their swords, or kind of tighten the grip on their spears. They're walking by you, just watching with the pig at your feet, and they just kind of look you up and down, and then walk on every time. And every time they're walking, you see the guy at the desk just like kind of shrug his shoulders and roll his eyes, like I don't know, man. And, but yeah, for an hour this happens, and then sure enough, with his little med helm, he walks in there and goes, "Hey, hey, Frol, it's can you mark me? I'm clocking out." And he looks over. "Yeah, you got it." And you turn, and it's Sardin, who's just kind of tired and takes his helmet off and walks with it under his arm for a little as he's turning away.
I'm gonna whistle at him.
Hey. Oh, wait. Hey, Frol, you know this dude? You know this dude right here? And he just kind of looks at him and goes, "Oh, he was looking for you. I don't know. Like, come on." He looks you up and down and just... Wait, didn't you break into a fucking house? You broke...
Technically, my friends did.
Oh my god. Yeah. What was your name? Crouton? No. I don't know. Yeah, Crouton. I don't know. I can't think of it. What? I've had a long day, man. Come on, just...
I'm gonna just grab his hand and like force him to have a really kind of like weak, awkward handshake with me.
Yeah, all right. What? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
Kulan Halen. And I'm here to finally tell you about the word of Istis.
Oh yeah, you did just kind of mumble on about some goddess. Yeah. Sure. You know what? If you buy me a meal, I'll sit there and listen while we eat. How about that?
Sounds good to me. Kulan is very excited about this.
All right. Well, you want money? Your restaurant. Pick it out. Let's go.
Like, Kulan noticeably like pulls out his money pouch and is just sort of like, "Sure. Where's the cheapest place?"
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'll pay for my own. Just, it'd be nice to not, leave work eating alone again. So yeah, sure. Let's. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go. Let's just go to the sandwich shop over here. Come on. And he leads you down the road to a little sandwich shop just labeled bread and stuff.
So, fate has met us here at bread and stuff.
Oh shit! Who's Fate? Are they cute? Oh,
Well,
no, never mind.
and Kulan just gestures to himself.
Okay. So Fate, what's up?
So the goddess Istis, she oversees fate, the tapestry of our lives.
Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah. All right. Magic tapestry. You got me. Okay. Cool.
Have you ever felt adrift or lost? Like,
I mean,
each day is just passing by with, nothing to show for it.
roll me a charisma check or a persuasion check, real quick.
Alrighty.
And you do have the robe, so yeah. Okay. He or the garment, sorry.
Yeah.
He kind of and he swallows the last bite of sandwich that he had on that half. This job has been kind of sucky recently. It's kind of, just dragged on. Like I'm not enjoying it. I'm just, working for the weekend.
That's you not acknowledging fate. That's
Huh.
you not acknowledging that there is a greater plan for you. If you spend each day just feeling like crap, It's because you're forgetting that the future has great plans for you. So what you gotta do is enjoy each day, because each step of enjoyment is what leads to your greater fate.
Huh. You know, Ma did tell me I was special. She might have been onto something. So,
Istis feels we're all special,
oh,
because we are
well,
all special to Istis.
cool. Yeah, you know what? I'm not doing anything after this. You want to just tell me about all this Istis broad?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Kulon gets like a fiery look in his eye.
Yeah, okay, no need to get all, gung ho. It's just a learning experience, you know?
Sir,
Oh.
this has been my whole life,
Well,
and I'm
I guess
ready to
whatever
share
floats
it.
your boat. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's a little forward, but okay. Yeah, all right, yeah, let's go hear about some seamstress lady. Cool. Sounds like a good afternoon. And you guys walk and you proselytize to Sardon. And he seems pretty receptive about, all this that's happening. And at the end of the night, he does end up, crying on your shoulder, reliving some childhood trauma.
Probably around the time where I'm like, each thread is special and each thread is needed
Yeah.
to make the greater tapestry.
Yeah. Probably. I didn't think that my life was going to be so important to others. It's just, oh my God. And that kind of stuff. Just wailing and trying to talk through. Like it's his first therapy session ever. And he's just realizing stuff. It's the year of realizing things.
Kulon's kind of keeping a safe distance, though. You know that gif of like the person being there with the mop?
Yeah.
That's kind of Kulon.
Yeah. He'll take a little handkerchief and but yeah, it seems he's very receptive to the teachings of Istis.
See, I knew it. I felt it in my bones. So I'm gonna ask him if he has some friends that need to learn about Istis.
I mean, I don't know about plural. You know what? Here, I've got a few guys at headquarters that we bitch about our job all the time. It's mutual bitching. It's healthy. We think, we hope. I'll try and pull them in and just kind of see what they have to think about this. You want to like write all this down so I can have some talking points? I mean, it's been a pretty heavy night. I might not remember all of it.
Okay, I'm gonna write him some notes, and it's gonna be basically like, tapestry, fate is good, she's rad. Be like,
Yep, pretty much sums it up. Okay, let's go. And the next day, he talks with whoever he was going to talk with at work, and he says, "Hey, just meet me at my lunch break. Normal lunchtime. Just kind of meet at the headquarters. I'll bring my lunch if you want to bring something. I don't know." And the next day, he shows up at lunch with three other people. One of them a human woman. And she introduces herself as fuck. Let me find list of names real quick. Shit. Okay. Oh shit. Where did I had names.
it's in my bio, if you want to.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's where I put it. Okay. Yep. So, a human woman named Rivi, an elven man named Glinlar, and a half-orc named Ganid. And you start talking to them, and all of them seem pretty into it. And then this other guy that's just kind of chilling, talking. kind of parked on the benches inside the headquarters, and one person that's talking with that very hateful person at the front desk that you spoke with, is kind of, oh, and wait, Fate, and he walks over and sits down, and just kind of like that, you gather a little bit of interest, and those friends tell their friends, and then so on and so forth, and eventually, if you're going to continue this, you'd have about 10 or so people that are actually like coming to meetings and hanging out and talking, like earnestly talking.
Hang on, I gotta send a note to Egg.
Okay.
So, speaking of Kai,
Mhm.
I'm gonna start, like, dragging her to these things.
Okay.
Since she won't come into the house. And he's wondering about what that bullshit's about. And also he kind of wants to prove that, look, I'm talking to people, I'm making friends, I know how to live on the material plane. Just kind of
I
wants her to
had
be
no
proud of him.
doubt. I've always been proud of Kulon.
So, yeah, so how often have I had these little get-togethers yet?
I'd say that like there's some kind of informal lunch meetings where you're just meeting new people and kind of pitching the idea of a meeting, and then you'd have like, essentially like group therapy or AA or whatever, but
Yeah.
for people who think they have shitty lives.
At one point I'm like, guys, we all need to, stop worrying and learn to love your fate. And then like
I wish you could see my face right now.
and like I imagine some of the people start like calling themselves that, like how I learned to stop worrying and love my fate.
Yeah, you can keep saying that as a phrase, and they'll absolutely it'll start to catch on eventually. Like, just because you're the leader and you're in that position, you can kind of influence it. And yeah, Sardon is the first, and he is the most zealotous about this cause. And he is very into it. Every time he speaks, he's like, my family growing up, we didn't have much. We just kind of got by. We didn't even have a last name, for fuck's sake. Just kind of, Sardon, son of Greg, but Father Kulon here, he's really turned my life around. He's made me see things that I never would have. I appreciate it, and it's real sweet. Real important, real deep. Kulon, you're one of the smartest men I've ever met. And just so wise.
Kulon looks a little confused at that, but he's like,
all of
all
your,
right.
your wisdom is real deep, and you've inspired me to really embrace who I am and what my purpose is. And I might not know exactly what that is, because hell, I'm not a diviner of shit. I just, I'm just here. So, I'm gonna take a new last name.
Oh shit. See?
Well, it's
This
not
is
really a new last name. It is a last name. Because this whole fate stuff is allowed me to speak my mind for the first time, and who knows how long. It's, you're a soldier, you just take orders and you do them. You don't get to really talk about nothing. But I'm gonna change my name to Sardon Fate Spoken. I think it's fitting.
Kulon's like clapping excitedly.
And a few more people are like, yeah, good job, Sardon, you're really doing it.
I'm
Hey, good job,
sitting
bud.
there.
Yes.
I have my legs crossed in that position with my knee, with the fakest closed lip smile and wide eyed, side eyes at Kulon, because this is whack. Were you making a cult? Did you just make a cult?
But everyone else seems like they're just, in a therapy session, and they're just kind of getting some stuff off their chest, and everyone's there to support them. But Sardon really took it to a new level.
See, and I'm just gonna look at Sardon and like, if my friends hadn't broken into that building, you'd still be last nameless.
It really grounds me to have something to tie, the vague sense of self that I had to. It's really gratifying. Thank you, Father Kulan.
Yep, you're welcome. Now, who's buying me lunch?
I will.
Hey,
I'd love to.
Hey, how is Kulan gonna make money off of this?
I'm pulling Kulan aside, and I'm like, okay, it's shitty, but like we could totally make a living off of this, you know?
Kulan's like, what? Okay.
I mean, like, it's bad, because these people are like loving you, and they actually need help, but then again, you know?
I love myself and I need help?
No.
Oh.
Like they need help. The people, like, they look up to you. Did you start a cult? Is that what's happening?
I don't know what a cult is, Kai.
That's perfectly okay, you know?
Kai, did I start a cult?
No. Just a
Is
little.
a cult a bad thing?
It depends on the cult. I mean, no.
On the cult?
It's fine. You know what? It's fine. But I'm just saying, if you think about it, you could, like, make a living. You're like being a therapist right now. Strangely so, with a religion. And that's creepy.
Okay, I'm gonna, like, go home that night and ask Donovan about that. How do I make money off of this?
Well, when I was growing up, we went to a church, and the church had a collective pool for a lot of the members. If you would tithe, you could just kind of like contribute to that, and if you needed it, you could approach the elders, and they could approve or deny your use of the funds. And I don't know, you could do that anonymously, so they wouldn't know exactly how much money's in there, and you could just use that to live on, but not take too much, because that would be a real shitty thing to do, babe. That would be real shitty.
Oh. Okay.
But it'd be a living.
It's just, I've watched you contribute our entire existence of knowing each other. I figured I should, he makes like a kind of scrunched up pain face, help out.
Babe, you're fine. You're fine. Here, it's my pleasure to provide whatever I can. I enjoy feeling useful. If you just want to feel useful to these people, you don't need to make money off it. Like, hell, look at the house that we live in. We're living large right now. It's okay. We don't need a whole lot of extra money.
My family owns like a town.
Yeah, well, you could have mentioned that. So, but right now we're okay. We're set. We are not in financial trouble. We've got to deal with V. It's okay. Like, we've got enough money to live on, to be comfortable. You don't need to make money off of them, but if it's your heart's desire and you really want to save up something, that'd be my best bet. Just, if you pitch it and you mean it as well, you're willing to hold a pot of money for a collective of the churches or group. I don't know what you're calling that, but it's worshiping a god, so I'm gonna call it a church. If you want to hold a little collection of their money together and have it as a rainy day fund or something, just a little bit of insurance, then
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll do that for my people, for my kids. The cringe is real. So yeah, I guess Kulan's gonna start a collection for the needy.
You just started a church. Oh my god.
In 1 week, I started a church.
Oh god, oh god. No. I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah. So the next day, you pitch this idea to the group, and I want you to make a persuasion check.
Can I help?
How are you wanting to help?
Never mind. I don't
How
know
are you
how to
wanting
help this. I don't.
So Kulon makes this pitch, and everyone seems a little bit like, I don't know, just kind of join this thing. It's nice, but I don't know if I want to, pay for it. I don't want to be in here giving money away. Too
Kulon's
little of that is.
Gonna hold up a hand and stop everyone's mumbling and just like take his 3 gold that he has and just like puts it in a pot. He's like, I'll start.
I'll put
All
3
right.
gold in there as well.
Okay. And with that, everyone's like, I mean, I guess if it's just a few gold here and there, that's fine. I don't. Hey, Father, do I have to give every day? I don't have a
No.
whole lot of spending money. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just give when I can. All right, here
He's
you
like
go.
desperately
And
trying to remember what
it's like-
Donovan said, and he's like, no, I guess not.
It's voluntary.
Yeah.
So yeah, people start putting in a few silver. One person puts in a gold, and just you pass around a little bag or a metal bowl. I don't know if you want to hear it clink.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, every little coin pings off of it, and it echoes in the tiny little, I'd say not quite abandoned, but otherwise empty. Besides fantasy folding chairs,
Fantasy.
looks like a rogue AA meeting, with a very shiny bright bowl in the middle being passed around. But yeah, a few people start to put a little bit of money into it. And at the end of it, Sardon gets all touchy-feely again, but I'm not gonna, do that because it's basically the same shit. Like, he introduced himself as Sardon Fate Spoken, and then he goes, "This has helped me so much," blah 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 blah, same Sardon shit. So but after that, the two of the half orcs, one of them gets up and he kind of clasps another one's shoulder and he goes, hey, I don't know if you remember my name. It's Yarkin. But we're gonna go eat if you want to. He was a little too shy to ask you, but you want to go? Just like 3 of us, bring whoever else you want. I don't mind. But
I love a free meal.
but I think my buddy had something to say.
Oh.
And the other half orc just kind of nods. He's kind of nervously gripping at a pretty large sword at his side. He got one hand on the handle and one on the pommel. And yeah, come, let's go. And they lead the way. Not to bread and stuff, but to chance, because Taylor doesn't want to make up another restaurant. And so they lead you to chance. And Yarkin, the taller half orc, a little burlier, wearing soldier garments, is leading this this little bit smaller, but still a hell of a lot larger than you, half orc. Kai, are you going along with this or no?
I'll have a lunch before I have to leave. Yeah.
Well, it'd be dinner, but yeah.
Well,
These are evening meetings.
Okay.
And so Yarkin just kind of, he leads the way and kind of, all right, so now that we got food, Eros, what do you want to say? Eros just goes, Father Kulon, I'm kind of new to this stuff, but I'm kind of came a pretty big distance for me to be here, and I've got something to do tomorrow afternoon, and I don't. And he's just kind of like nervously, lightly pounding the table, and just I just need someone to be like, emotional support or something. I have a really tense meetup that I have to go through. I don't want to do it alone. I trust you, and you seem...
Does it involve killing someone?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, then it should be fine.
Hey, would you mind coming with me?
Can I roll an insight?
Sure, go for it.
Mm.
He's just real nervous about something.
I'm gonna lean over to Cool and be like, maybe you should ask what it is.
All right. What did you say your name was again?
Eros.
All right. So, what is this meeting that's going down?
Well, I haven't seen this person in a really long time, and I've gotta ask a favor of them.
Does the favor involve killing someone?
No. Well, kind of, but no. It's different.
Okay. Well, here's my personal opinion. Just because I'm curious, I'm totally gonna go. But as long as it doesn't end in death, anything that continues someone's existence, whether it ends up being a negative or positive kind of interaction, if your tapestry is still going, it's worth doing.
That helps, but it's still a day away, and I'm kind of shaking. I just... It would really mean a lot if you could be there. It would it should be after the meeting tomorrow. I think if it's gonna be at about this time, yeah, I think it should be after the meeting. But hey, here, I'll talk to you about it at lunch.
Okay.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Kulon's not doing jack shit other than this.
Do you want me to come with you tomorrow? Do you think
Yes.
that's safe? Okay.
Kulon just places a hand on hers.
I'm gonna...
Do not leave me with a giant man on my own.
This,
No,
by the way,
never.
for time comparison's sake, this is the last day of that week that we went through with the other members.
I'm gonna show Kulon the progress of my thing.
Okay. It's pretty sick.
Just daily. Like he'll see
Yeah.
it, you know.
You'd actually be finished with this by now, because this is like 5 days. This is at the end of 5 days, so
Only
you would
Kulon
be-
knows.
you would be showing Kulon the finished product.
Hell yeah.
Because it was what did we say, 42 hours,
Mhm,
and
42
it would
hours.
yeah, and you would stay extra a few days early in the week. So yeah, it's finished up. What was his name?
Oh, I have it.
Maniacal laugh.
It's Thick
Yep.
Die Sage Ripper.
Zigdy Sage Ripper did a pretty great job. Crazy little fucking dwarf did a great job. But yeah, you've done the thing. You've gotten the thing. So anyways, let's start the day for everyone tomorrow. What else going on? Gob, you just robbed a house. Gob just robbed a house. Sif, the day before, you would have met up with the other Brent TM. Elusive, you've done pretty much everything that you can to find information. You've been corresponding with those three pretty much every afternoon. Half, I don't know exactly what you've been doing with the evenings, but I'm assuming that you were just going and hanging out with that group and discussing what was going on.
Is this before or after I robbed the house with Gob?
Oh, I guess you would have been with them for a few afternoons earlier, and then you would have gone with Gob the night before, and
Yeah.
met Vexney, and heard her like completely fucking rip apart Gob's self-esteem again.
Yeah, and then I had my cry session with Gob,
And then instead of going back to the house, I went back to my 3 boys and, slept over at their place.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So you sleep over with Olivia, Asher, and Ten. They've got a little bit of a dive, like a shitty motel room, basically. And they are more than welcoming of you into wherever you're wanting to sleep. But Olivia does the night before. So Half, what's your plan? Like, you've just been kind of drifting, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Just kind of been going around with these guys.
They seem interesting.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting. Very sweet people, the ones that I do know.
Well, you know what? I want to talk some more, Half, but I'm not a night owl. I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Love you though.
I'll be here in the
And
morning.
Ten's like, I am. What's up? You look over and they're just like kind of chomping on some crackers in the corner.
Oh, can I have some?
One.
Okay, can I
kind
have
of like
one?
throw it at you like a shuriken.
I catch it. Come on, we're skilled.
He throws another one. They throw another one. All right, 2. That's all you get. You done. Enjoy your crackers.
I will. Thank you, 10.
Yep.
I'm gonna eat my crackers.
Hey, Asher.
Oh.
Asher. All right, that's what I thought. Hey, Half.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get in some trouble?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking a small little green and brown streak go through the town.
Uh-huh.
I don't get to walk around much. I want to see what's to be seen. Here, I'll wear a hood.
Alright, yeah,
I don't
come
wanna
on,
walk
let's
around.
go.
Okay. And you accompany 10. They're gonna roll a stealth check.
Can we hold hands?
Sure.
Thanks.
We're okay with that. Yeah. They're very excited, and their smile cannot be hidden. So their jagged teeth and the green skin is greenish skin with orange blotches is not very well hidden. And you spend a good half of your time out running away from guards into alleyways and just getting into tomfoolery.
Yeah, we're a couple of lads having a night on the town. It's great.
But ultimately you have a pretty decent time. You're running in and out of bars, grabbing a shot, and then whenever someone spots that they're a goblin, you just dip. And you notice that they have gotten quite a bit better with their magic, because whenever you're trying to run from the guards, you just kind of like look up at a rooftop and ditch the guard behind a corner and scurry up a little guardrail or a drain pipe, sorry. And you get to the roof, and Ten's just chilling there waiting. Ah, took you a while.
Oh.
Come on, let's go. Kind of run.
Half looks the happiest that he's ever looked with this ever since the beginning of this. Just the happiest he's ever been right now.
10's still a little shit, and you have a good night with him. What are you doing the next day?
Well,
in the morning at least.
Obviously I had to take 10 back to the place, the little dive bar, and I just went and got them. I got them all breakfast, and I'm just waiting for them all to wake up.
Okay. So who all's in the city in the morning?
Oh God, why?
No, I'm just asking. I was asking if anyone's in the city.
I'm at the house.
Okay, so
yeah,
you're-
I'm with.
When does Donovan start work? Because I might walk him to work.
oh, they've been starting work pretty early in the morning. Like whenever the sun gets up is whenever you start heading into town. So
Okay, I'll walk him to work.
okay,
I'll join that walk.
okay.
Yeah, we just kind of find you scurrying about outside.
I'm sleeping on.
Like a squirrel.
I haven't even seen the house. You know, it's.
I just step
still-
outside and like, come here, Kai.
All right.
Yeah.
Miss Hamlet trots up, trots up as well. Just kind of like, huh? Oh, her. Okay.
Oh God, God! I just turned into a pig.
What happened? I just grab Hamlet's face, shaking like, what
When
happened?
did we get into a Ghibli movie? But so y'all head to town. What are the rest of y'all doing in the house? Just half you're waking up early, making or getting breakfast with taro for everyone.
Not for them, for my circus
No,
squad.
for the circus.
Oh,
boys.
sorry. Oh, yeah, my bad. So you're in the city, getting breakfast for everyone, and there's a lot more commotion than you would expect in the morning, but we don't check that out yet.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
So at the house, what's going on?
Wondering where the hell everyone else is.
Oh, I
Not here.
left.
That's for damn sure.
I left Sif a note telling him about the circus boys and where I'd be in the morning.
Oh, Pog.
I like
I'm
wrote
no
that
longer
note like a
wondering
while
where
ago.
everyone is.
Who's in this house? Wait a minute.
I wake up and I'm like, where the hell is that? Oh, a note. Oh, okay, never
Elusive,
mind.
Zax, Sif, and Gob are still in the house. In the morning.
The gob was robbing a house last night.
Yeah,
She
they-
got
I mean,
home.
Yeah,
Now
she
she's back.
shoved everything in the bag of holding and got home after a little bit of
Oh.
drinking with half.
Okay.
I mean, I would assume that Sif would accompany them in their after robbery spoils and revelry, and then
Oh,
saw that it was sad hours, and was just there for Gob and accompanied her home. Is how I think it would have happened.
Yeah, I was part of the gab session.
Gob in session. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, three of y'all in the morning, whenever most people wake up, are not there. But the other four, what's your morning routine? You've had 5 so far.
I'm getting up, eating my breakfast, and finding that note.
Okay.
Just be like, oh,
Yeah.
circus boys.
Cecil approaches you. Master Sif,
Yeah.
Master
what's up?
Half left you a notarized message.
A
And hands you
note.
that. Yeah. Yes. Precisely.
All right, cool. Thank you. Blah blah, circus, blah blah, 10 blah, Asher. Oh.
Okay. And as usual, Taro serving up a pretty elaborate breakfast spread. Everything's Gucci.
Thank you, Taro.
She nods. So in the city, the three of you who are there in the morning,
What up?
half you notice that there is pretty sizable commotion going on outside. It doesn't seem in any specific location. It's just pretty constant whenever you're downstairs at this shitty little tavern. Getting some breakfast. You order some like blood sausage and porridge, and your friends are slowly waking up, and you're listening and just to the commotion, and you see a few more guards than you would expect, wearing a little bit heavier armor than you see walking around the town, come in and just sit down and order a shit ton of food and start eating and have a little general like just grumbly conversation
Oh,
with each other.
Can I listen in on that, or?
Sure. Well, it's basically them just saying, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm happy to be home, but fuck, I thought we were gonna fight something. Yeah, I know, it's kind of, you get all pumped up for something, and when it doesn't happen, you just frustrating, you know? Yeah.
Oh, the soldiers
Sure, I'm
are
happy to see the
back.
wife, though.
Oh.
And they just kind of keep going back and forth, like, you know, I wonder how this place has changed. And they just keep naming things and planning their day.
Yeah.
And wait, didn't they say we got that thing tonight? Yeah, it's fine. It's like a while. We got a while. Don't worry about it. All right, and I guess we have time to do that then. Yeah, let's go. Do you remember when we went to the Greasy Spoon? It's a good time. Just kind of shit like that. They're just back in the swing of things. Kind of brief little adjustment period for them, it seems like. And there's a few more groups of guards that come in and have similar but differently flavored conversations.
Okay.
And it seems like the boys are back in town.
Got my information. That's all I needed. Thanks to the boys.
And Kulan and Kai, along with Donovan, but Donovan's me. So you walk into town, and as soon as you walk in, you see a bunch of, like, some of them children, some of them elder men walking around. They're just kind of shouting, and they seem kind of bored, but very loud at the same time. Just, welcome back, brave warriors. A reminder that the sworn troops of Pomis attendance is mandatory at dusk. Legates Cetus and Whitmain are hosting the first day's return parade, with Cetus as parade master and Whitmain delivering the accompanying speech. It will surely be a memorable evening.
Wait.
Welcome back, brave warriors.
Oh my god.
Several, like, on every street corner, one of them's just kind of pacing around or walking up and down the street. That speech is being read from pages all over the town, as the streets are much more packed than you remember them being the day before. And sure enough, you notice that there's a bunch of people in a little bit heavier armor, a lot more guards walking around, and it's not difficult to figure out exactly what's going on. But yeah, Donovan makes it to work.
Baroff is doing the thing.
Yep.
Whitmain?
Right?
Isn't he supposed to be, like, protected and safe? Like, what if he just gets killed doing the speech?
Huh. Well, sounds like his problem.
Okay, well, I guess.
That does seem weird.
Worrying?
Been locked away for, like, this entire time, and now he's just gonna go and do a little, like,
I mean,
"Ooh, hey."
to
it's
be
for
fair, y'all haven't checked on him since you got here a week ago.
Well, I don't want to go into those chambers for a reason. I mean,
Yeah.
Is that
sure.
all these
Yeah, that
He's
place
ridiculous.
sucks.
He's ridiculously hot, I get it, but, like, I don't want to put my other hand at risk.
I just had a really great image in my head.
I'm scared. What was that?
Oh, hey, Egg, we didn't talk about Kai's new outfit to accommodate her thing.
I can think of one, don't worry.
Okay, cool. As long as you're aware that that's something that might have to be
I
described.
was literally just thinking that.
Okay, so y'all are in town having a nice conversation. What are the people at the house still doing? Because
Hi.
half you're gonna walk outside pretty much immediately after you eat, right? And hang out
Oh.
with.
I assumed Olivia wanted to talk in the morning,
Yeah.
so I was
Oh,
gonna do that.
okay.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the
Olivia
house, I'm
sits
just
down.
trying to gather everyone to be like, hey, let's go find Half.
But my woods.
What?
happens every morning.
Like I said, at the house, I'm trying to gather everyone I can to go get half. Doesn't mean you gotta come.
Oh. Wait, where's Half? What's he doing?
He's at a dive bar in town with a couple old friends
Oh.
that apparently he also knows, which is interesting.
So, like, did he want everyone to come or just you?
And I figured I'd extend the offer.
Okay.
See ya.
Elusive, what you doing?
Uh,
What you doing?
I'm
What's
not
up?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I should
don't
make
know.
it clear I'm coming with you, Sif.
Alright, you're walking pretty slow for someone who's coming with me.
I guess I can work with my armor.
Okay.
Attuned to it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I assume God would be coming with
Yeah.
me.
Gob would be coming too.
Um,
Sorry, what was that, Elusive?
nothing.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
it's off topic.
Are you gonna be going into town, or are you just working on your
I'm just working at home.
Okay. Okay. So, when the three of them come downstairs for breakfast, two of them, Tin and Asher, just kind of sit down groggily, and Asher goes, "Hey, y'all got wedges?" Nah. Cool.
Oh,
And
Asher.
starts just kind of shoveling porridge into his mouth, and every once in a while he'll come up, take a swig of water, and then take a bite of blood sausage and go right back, and he's in business mode.
It's like watching an animal eat.
Tin is very much like not from Critical Role, just swallowing the sausage and then mostly playing with the porridge and occasionally scooping some in their mouth. But Olivia eats like a civilized person.
Civilized human being, yeah.
Well, an elf, but yeah.
I do know.
A humanoid being. And she half
Yeah, yes, Olivia?
did you go out after you went to the room?
Yes.
Okay. When you do that, could you not take 10? And she smirks and just kind of, you didn't lock the door and I had to pee.
Oh. My apologies. You know, it's just been a while since Ten and I have gotten to do our thing, and
Hey,
Ten
I
is
didn't
very
have to wake up
tempting.
and pay bail. I'm happy. So I don't want to, only talk business, but I've got to. I feel like I'm on to something. I think I can find something today. I just feel it,
No, it's all right. Talk business. It's quite all right.
So I found a book in an Indiana Bones place, and it's called the Giving Tree. I don't know. It has the original, Fey, Sylvan, whatever translation, and I can occasionally have enough magic to use my little, language spell thing, and I could read it, and I might have something to do with it, but the story is a lot nicer than this shit going on. But I don't know. The story just says that he gives gifts, and when he gives gifts, it's a part of himself. So eventually he gives too much, and there's no more of him to go around, and that's about it. Like I don't know, that's all that I could get from that story, but it's the only real like by name story of him. Do you know of any others?
Oh God, do I know of any other?
Roll a history check.
I grew up in a fucking forest. Can I know something?
At advantage.
So can I just roll another?
Yeah, just roll another one.
It's gonna be worse.
Sure it was. No, that sounds like Feywild story, less woodsy story.
That's more Feywild, less woods, Olivia. I can't.
I mean, the only thing that you can think of, and you've had a lot of time to think about this kind of shit, is like living trees. The only things that you can really think of are like forest guardians, treants. You know, what are they called? The
Ents.
No, those are treants. But Ents is, fun fact, copyrighted by the Tolkien estate, as far as I know. So they had to put treants in front of them.
So Half is just listing off living trees at this point, like, oh, there's this, you know, that.
Yeah, he's just basically like, fuck, what are those things called? The tree spirits. You know, they look like attractive elven women or whatever, but they're spirits tied to a tree. Fuck, shit. The tree pool. God damn it.
I had a split moment where the name popped into my head, and it was immediately gone.
Oh,
same.
Fuck me.
The tree pool, huh?
A druid?
No.
Dryad? Is that what it is?
Yes, that is Dryad.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've heard of like dryads and shit as being, once again, guardians of the forest, that kind of stuff. But never like I mean, you've heard of corrupt nature, but never like the specific named tree before.
I'm sorry, Olivia. That's all I can really think of.
Outside of, you know, fucking meeting this one.
You know, outside of talking to the tree itself and being offered an offer.
What were you offered? I meant to ask that a while ago, but...
It offered me a purpose. It's kind of vague about it, too. And I've kind of laughs. It is like, you know, it mentioned my brother. Got a little deep there for a second. Almost convinced me.
You know? I forgot you have a brother.
Really?
Yeah, like, I met him, the one time?
Yeah, he hasn't left the, my home, you know? Our home.
Yeah. So, a purpose. That's esoteric.
Sure is.
But was it a good offer?
I mean,
Look, I just need to know. I just need to know if he's good at this, because clearly, whenever he, you know, gives something, it's kind of give a little part of himself. How many parts of himself do you think he's given?
God, it was a good offer, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But he's definitely got a lot to give, so.
I've got a date with an old ass man in an old ass library. So if you need me, meet me at Indiana Bones.
All right. I'll get a couple of my new friends and meet you there.
All right, sounds fun. Hey, barkeep, can I get one for the road? Yeah, sausage. What the hell do you think I'm... All right, yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you there.
All right. See ya, Ollie.
Yeah, you will.
I don't like that. What'd you say it like that? I said, ooh.
uh, every time, half. So, you walk out in the street and you hear, a kid saying that instead of an old, like, going through the speech, just every once in a while repeating the message and getting as many people to listen as possible, just being a town crier. But then you pass, like, 3 more,
Ugh.
and then, like, 3 more on the opposite side of town, and it's clear that they just spent, like, a lot of money to make sure that everyone knows about whatever this event is, this parade.
A lot of hype for this parade. Oof.
Is there a way to like talk to Barrow?
I don't know. Is there?
I'm gonna go try.
Okay. So who do you approach to talk to Barrow?
Well, who's there exactly?
Which actually, I'll rephrase it like this: where in the headquarters are you going to talk to Barrow?
To the place, to the magic
the-
bearing off
okay.
place. Or I'm
So, like,
going to attempt.
the war chamber.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sure enough, there are a few guards sitting outside, just kind of camping out. And you walk up, and one of them recognizes you and goes, "Hey, you, you know him? You know, big dude,
Barrow?
Leggett Whitmain, but yes, that
It'd
guy."
be nice to, not you to refer him as Big Dude if you ask me if I know him, because I know a lot of big dudes.
Hey, sorry, I drank last night. It's a rough morning, let me tell you.
Oh, I get it, honey.
Do you? Because I can still smell the puke from in my armor. I wouldn't get too close. Yeah, it's the life. Hold on. You, what you want?
Is Barrow Leggett Whitmain busy at the moment?
Thank you. Let me check. Yeah. Knocks a few times, and then a door opens to the inner chamber, and then he knocks a few times at the chamber of the War Council. And then he disappears inside. He comes back out. Goes, what business is this?
It has concerns of future
What?
plan.
Be as specific as possible. I gotta relay a message before I can let you in.
It has to do with the returning soldier.
Well, there's a lot of them.
I know there's a lot of them, trust me, and I wish to relay something mostly important to Leggett Whitmain.
It's a busy day for him. If it's kind of important, then I don't know. He might not go for it, but if you can, here, look. If it's
If I can
urgent,
talk to them, I can convince them.
I don't think you understand how this whole vetting process works. I want to help you out, because the faster I can help you out, the faster you're making my head stop. Faster you stop making my head ring, and faster I can get to standing in silence.
Listen, I just need like a quick word with him. And I
What's
feel
your name?
as though it's Kai. It's for his safety.
Okay, well, maybe.
I
And
don't
he
feel comfortable telling it.
goes through the
to
process again, knocks, and then knocks, and you see him disappear into the war chamber, into the darkness with a little bit of that blue light. And he comes back out. He goes. He'll see you, but like it's kind of busy.
Only need a minute.
Perfect. That's all you got.
Great.
Let her in, guys. And
Before I enter, I'm gonna just whisper like a quick little sorry to my bear paw.
okay. So yeah, you walk in, and sure enough, he's He's shaving his face, like they've kind of pulled in a mirror and stuff so that he could get ready. And he is putting on a little bit higher dress code than he's had in the past that you've seen him.
Seems you're forgetting to move in here.
Don't remind me. What?
Try not to. So about this parade or speech that you're supposed to give.
Yeah, it sucks, but I've got to do it.
Why? I mean, you're going to be out in public, are you? Or is it going to be... How are you doing this? Because I think you should understand that even if you're well armored or guarded, it doesn't matter. When you're in public, you're in even more danger. And I understand that you don't like being in here all the time, but it really is for the best. And I know you understand that, but...
He puts his razor down, takes a towel, and he wipes his face off. And he turns to you and says, I know that. But I want you to understand the position that we, as a city, are in. I know that my life is in danger. I know that every time I go onto the battlefield, every time someone attacks anybody here. I'm used to that. I can live with it. Hell, I can die with it. But you see how many people are wandering the streets right now, roaming around and fully armored with swords and shit? Imagine them panicked.
I don't have to imagine if you're dead.
If I refuse to show up well, it's all but sacred, but it is a tradition.
Is it possible for you to get someone to show up in your place?
No.
This is...
I'm either on the balcony away from everyone with guards in my room, giving a speech with my booming voice, or I'm walking the streets alone with my soldiers.
Neither sound good. I feel as though...
Look, I only need to be up there for half an hour.
Half an hour? A lot can happen in half an hour.
Yeah, a procession there, through the military headquarters, with my guards around me, with my shield in tow.
Guards do not matter at this point. You can easily be betrayed. Many bad things can happen with half an hour.
I
And don't even
appreciate
include
your
you going there and
concern.
then leaving. I just
This
feel
is
as though
noted.
if you do this, you're going to be...
Excuse me. This is my chambers, and you will listen when I speak. I
think you should listen when
appreciate
I
your-
speak.
He picks his razor back up, lathers some shaving cream on. Understand the position that I am in.
No.
I would much rather put my life on the line for 30 minutes than guarantee to put the city's life on the line for who knows how long. Without a leader and with a panicking populace, more people will die than me. And I could not bear to know that I was the cause of that. As a soldier, as a public servant to those people out there, I owe it to them to give them a speech and make everyone feel happy and welcome for 30 minutes. I appreciate your concern. Hell, I admire that you have the balls to come into the leader of this city's house and demand that they don't do their sworn duty. But I cannot heed your advice because, while your heart is in the right place, it's rash, and I can't do rash in this tense climate. Now, if after the speech you would like to have a chat about our next moves, then I'd love to have that with you and your friends and my compatriots. Hell, I'd love to speak with you while Caius is in the room. I heard that you know him. But,
Of course.
yeah, he's doing much better, by the way.
Good.
But it is not your place to demand things of me. I value your opinion because I respect you for the favor that you have done. I owe you a lot, but I do not owe you this city's ear. I do not owe you this city's leadership.
Of course.
Thank you for listening, and if you'd like, you can wait by my room and make sure that I make it there. Hell, you can accompany me on my way there, if you want. You've protected my life once. Why wouldn't you do it again?
I'd like to do that, if you would allow it.
As for your other concerns, I'm only allowing men and women that I have known for my years in leadership positions. They have earned my trust thoroughly, and as much as a single soldier could possibly do. Now, I trust my life in their hands. I'm willing to trust my life in yours again. But other than that, I can't stay here forever. I can't defend anybody from in here. I just need to know that my city is well taken care of. And until
Thank you,
Commander
Eddie.
Longhunter is back, I will do those duties.
If it puts you at ease to do that, then I will help in any way I can. My paranoid
you.
thoughts got ahead of me, and I apologize for being hard-headed.
It's in the blood, I know.
I wouldn't.
But if you don't mind, I've got to finish changing and shave.
Oh
and
God.
stuff,
Oh
so-
yes. I'm so sorry. Oh.
No. It's fine. I put pants on so you could come in here. It's okay. But I'll be here until that time, so whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Sorry. Didn't realize you just wearing pants until now. So sorry. Oh God. Okay. Have a good shave. Have a good day. Sorry. I think the minute's up now.
He's wearing like pants, but they're shitty pants compared to his very nice collared shirt. It became clear as soon as he said that he was Donald Ducking it and threw on sweatpants whenever you were at the door.
Oh no. Guys flushed. Oh hi. I gotta go now. Think the minute's up. Sorry, Bear. I'll see you when you got it.
Uh-huh.
You look nice.
Thanks.
Sweet. I walk out briskly and check on my bear paw.
Yeah, the fur starts undulating again.
Oh, thank God.
It's gently flowing. All right, so now it's Kai doing things in the morning. Kulon,
I
what's
just needed to make sure.
Kulon, where are you?
What time is it?
It's probably about 10.
Okay, it's still too early for meeting
little
up
lunch
with my...
meeting.
Yeah. good. But in that case, I'll just kill some time in Casco.
Okay.
You know, looking around
All right.
at all the things I can't afford.
Well. Okay. So, anybody
I
else?
go back
What's?
to Londo.
Okay. Let's jump to someone else real quick though, so that they can get some stuff in. In the morning, what's everyone else doing? Because Elusive, you would actually be, you would actually hear from Cecil. Master Elusive, are you going to be attending the parade this evening? I've heard it will be quite a spectacle. Mr. Elusive?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Will you be attending the parade this evening? I've been told it's going to be quite a spectacle.
I suppose.
Okay, well then, would you like me to prepare an outfit or anything for you before you head out?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I just leave.
Oh, okay. Well, see you later then, I guess.
Bye.
Okay, so you head to town, and as soon as you get to the city gates, I'm assuming you're going to town, unless you're gonna... Okay. Dom, you okay?
Yeah, I yawned.
Oh, okay. Alright.
How dare you?
But you walk to town, and you hear the same like criers, just kind of, "Welcome, brave soldier," you know, that kind of stuff. As they go through their whole spiel again and again
Are
and
they
again as you're
sounding
walking through.
exasperated at this point?
I mean, they switch out occasionally. I mean, what are you gonna be doing in town, Elusive?
They mentioned the parade. I'll go to the parade.
I mean, it's he said this evening, and it's late morning. But I mean, you're more than welcome to find stuff to do in town, or just kind of pick a spot and sit there and practice your little illusion stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a good spot for the parade.
Okay.
And practice my illusion.
Okay. Yeah, so you hear you kind of ask around, and you find the parade route that they will be taking, and it looks like, here, I'll go ahead and trace it real quick. It's going to be starting at the military headquarters, kind of going around here, going by the Palisade of the Just.
You might be drawing on the wrong layer.
I might be. Yeah.
Perhaps.
I thought I was losing it. No.
Oh, hey.
Okay. And just kind of making a loop back to the military district.
I know.
Okay.
Is this speech being given, like, at the barracks?
Yeah. There's a lawn right out front, and that's where that's where the soldiers that have returned today will be. And as you're kind of going around, you do hear people like expressing like, "Oh, this tradition is great. Like I always love hearing from the military leaders here," and just kind of them giving general information about it. And you learn a few things. That one, this is a tradition that happens every time there's a battle away from here, or actually a battle that the military is involved in on any large scale. Typically, sections of the military trickle in. This is going to be the first of quite a few waves of troops coming in, and every time there's a new wave, those troops are to be the ones marching in that evening's parade. So it is a ongoing event for as long as soldiers are going to be returning. But this is the first wave, which is usually the largest celebration. And third, you learn that a bunch of places are going to have like food stands and shit along the parade route so that people can buy concessions.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yeah, so that's, you kind of walk around and just ask people to say, hey, I'm new here, what's this whole parade thing? And they'll give you bits of information. So are you picking like a rooftop or something, or are you gonna come like sit at the, like near the military district? You're gonna go inside? What good spot you picking?
I don't know. Can
A
it roll an
popu-
investigation to see where the
Absol-
best spot is?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a 1 and then sit on the floor.
Just plop right in the middle of the gate.
Oh, that's close enough.
You hear a group talking about how they're going to be in the park, playing with all their friends, when the military walks by, and you kind of walk the route and find that this right here is a little park. It's kind of set aside with a little sand pit for kids and that kind of stuff. And you just kind of assume, oh, well, I can probably climb this little tree, and and you pick out a spot.
Okay.
The tiefling tree is ripe with fruit this season.
So you just chilling and doing armor stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually you go get lunch.
Okay.
Come back and stuff, but you know, you're just there. Sif, what are you and Gob doing?
Probably getting a little more food.
Okay.
Are any of the concessions like up and running yet?
They're not. It looks like you kind of gather that that they'll set up after lunch, because a lot of them are just restaurants and stuff. So since it's happening a little after dinner time, they want to have a little cart or whatever set up where they're going to. Most of them are going to be in the plaza.
Oh, we happen to know somebody who lives in that plaza. Huh? Well, still got to meet up with Half. So I'm trying to find my way there, making my way downtown, walking fast, everyone's shouting.
Okay.
Are you housebound?
So, roll an investigation for me real quick.
Sure thing, boss. Let me open my character sheet, because I forgot to do that.
Well, alright.
You did say investigation, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't see Half where he said he'd be, but Asher's still there eating a second plate of food.
Where did I go?
You've already like said bye and
Oh.
went to Bone, like Indiana Bones, right?
I would have waited a
Or would
bit
you-
for
oh,
Sif because I
never
told
mind.
him where I was.
Oh yeah, so you find him. He's there chilling with Asher, and with Asher and a bag that is ever so slightly moving once in a while. Now that there are more people in there, Tin has jumped in the bag after they devoured their fucking breakfast. Yeah, you go in and Asher and Half are just sitting at a table. Asher's speaking between mouthfuls, just catching up with Half.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say something real fucking dumb. Just walking in like, oh shit, Asher, is that you?
Yeah, what's up? Who? Do I know you?
It seems like you may or may not know me, but I definitely remember you.
Oh.
We drank together a bit a few years back. What
Okay.
was it? Cirrus? Oh, whatever. Anyways, hey, F, thanks for the fucking note.
Yeah,
I mean, sounds like me. What's up? What's your name?
Sif?
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Sif. Hey, Sif, did I tell you about this guy I met a while ago? I think he looked like you.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Silver scaled dragonborn?
I think so. Yeah, he was kind of tall, little, kind of shy. I don't know.
Huh.
He friend of yours? Family? I don't know.
Probably cousin or something. Who knows?
Okay, cool. Well, you want some food?
you just
Hell
do it
yeah.
to Asher, he's an idiot.
I know. I
Hey,
just wanted to see
can we
how
get
it
some more the things in the bowl and stuff for this guy? Yeah, him. What? No. Hey, Sif, can you pay?
I could probably.
I'm
spare
running a little
few
low.
coins.
Okay. Yeah, it's on him. All right, cool. Thanks. You want some beer?
A bit early. Hell yeah.
Can we get a pitcher? Sweet, thanks. All right. Hey, thanks, bro. So Sif,
No
huh?
problem.
Hmm.
Yeah. What the hell have you been up to? I assume still performing with the troupe?
Fuck. Hey, Half, who is this guy?
You
How's
definitely
he
had
know?
drinks with him a while back, Asher.
Um,
Same silver dragonborn
you-
you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry, I was being a bit of a dick.
But you're so much bigger now. You
People
beef
can
up.
grow.
I mean, it's been a few years. It's been.
You're not wearing like rags and shit. You look good, dude. Hey, how you been?
I've been good. I've been good.
Oh, you're that Sif. Okay.
Yeah, that's
No.
it. Not the
It's all
other
coming
one.
together.
Not the one that you met in. Oh man, I don't even remember where. That was a different one.
That makes two of us, dude. All right. So, wait, you know Half? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
small world, really.
Do you know that like the gray skinned girl with the and he kind of does little corkscrews with his hands, like the horns, the tiefling lady, Callista?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you know her?
Yeah. Small world. Huh.
Apparently.
Man. And he does a motion that you recognize. And he's holding a little coin and he kisses it and just kind of holds it up in the air. And you recognize that as the thing that caught your interest.
Oh ho ho. The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin. No, whenever you were drinking with him, you asked him what that was, and he goes, "Oh, that's just a little prayer."
Hey, you want to see
And-
something cool?
Always. What kind of question is that? Do I want to see something cool? No, I don't want to. What is it?
I'm gonna just kind of wave my hand over my face. You know that thing where you wave your hand over your face and change your expression? I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that and then
the Jeff
cast,
Angel.
yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
No,
Ba-ba-da-ba.
not that. Not fucking John Cena.
It's Jeff Angel.
Anyways, I'm gonna do that and I'll cast Disguise Self.
He looks at you and just kind of like, "I'll be right with you." Hey, Half, who's this guy?
Asher, he disguised himself and still Sif.
And when he looks back, I'm back to Sif.
Dude, Sif, you missed it. There was this dude here. He looked boring as hell.
I
my God,
think I know who
you-
you're talking about. That guy's fucking lame. He's astonishingly the most normal person I have ever met. He works at a law firm.
I'm just kidding. That was really good. That was good, dude.
Straightforward.
You took some notes, didn't you? You sneaky bastard.
I may have. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, dude. You done good. You met up with my boy. Oh, it's good. It's a good time. Good time. Hey, where's Callista?
I'm sure she's off somewhere doing, I don't know, Callista things.
Bro,
Do you
she
know where
showed
she is?
me the best thing. Have
The
you had
best thing?
wedges? I'm telling you, life changing. If you haven't, go try them. Like, go to the Perfect Peacock. I swear to God, if you don't go right now, I will pick you up and fireman carry you to the Perfect Peacock.
I've had the treat of
Oh,
having wedges. Gotta
Alright,
say, pretty damn good.
less work for me.
I'd rather not have to be carried by you down the street.
Have to? You get to. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. Let's finish up. Olivia was going to some place, Indiana Bones, right?
Yeah, Indiana Bones.
How did I remember? Okay, I'll take it. Win's a win. Come on, 10. Puts him on his back. Half. Well, see you there if you're coming. If not, see you around.
So what's going on at Indiana Bones?
Olivia wanted to talk and stuff, and I said
Who?
I would. Another friend of mine. I said that I would see if my friends wanted to come and then show up. So do you want to come with me and meet my best friend?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Come on, Gob, you broody so-and-so.
Can you carry me like 10 was being
Don't
carried?
talk to me. My head hurts. Okay.
Just put my arms out.
Yeah, getting in those
Come on,
Dragonborn arms.
Woo!
Fine. She just kind of like throws her weight against you and just leans on you like a
Oh,
crutch.
no, I was
That was for
I
half.
was
That was for
carrying
half.
not Gob.
Sif, you bastard. She falls to the ground dramatically.
Come on. I'll set half
you
back
know
down
Gob
for a
wants
second.
to.
Just kind of put my arms under, like, get behind her and just, like, pull her up to her feet.
Okay. So, you all go to Indiana Bones, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The Motley Crew traveling. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to Kai and Kulin because it's about the same time now.
I have a question.
What's up?
Wasn't Zaxxas coming with Sif to hang out with Half?
Oh, what's Zaxxas coming?
Oh yeah, he's chilling.
Okay.
He's just sitting in the corner, like, okay, so those two know each other. God, do you know that?
Mental social math.
You can see the gears is spinning.
I just wasn't gonna have access to anything.
The gears are spinning, but the hamster's dead. Yeah. I just love that expression. It's ridiculous. All right.
You guys have your fun. I'm gonna see if I can find some cough drops. I'll be right back.
All right. So, Kai and Half, Elusive's just chilling. So, at any time, Dom, if you want Elusive to walk around and do stuff, let me know. Kai, you were gonna say something to Kulon earlier. Oh,
A lot happened. Well, so you know how like we first met and we yelled at each other?
Wait, are you asking me that?
Yeah.
No.
That's valid. No, I wanted to go talk to Baroff because, about the whole safety issue. And you know what? He is capable, but it's also like... He was shirtless. And I walked in on him. He was just getting ready and I didn't...
Nice.
Point of order. God
walk in on
says.
him, but...
God says he had a nice shirt on. He wasn't shirtless.
Damn it.
But the shirt
I
was so
take
tight and it
everything
wasn't
away
buttoned
from
up all the
Kai.
way.
No. I'm not taking it away from Kai. I'm just making sure that Egg didn't forget.
You're
I
just
know what's
ruining
happened.
dreams out here.
No, I'm not letting Kulon know. I'm letting Egg know.
She was envisioning him shirtless.
Okay. There we go. Okay, now anyways.
But
Unpause.
I did get like
Was
a...
there arms? Question, did the shirt, was it sleeveless?
Was it sleeveless? God.
No.
Why can't you let us have anything?
It was the sleeves were tight though. It was a nice dress shirt. The sleeves were tight. It was well fitted.
If he flexed a little too hard, the sleeves would pop. The seams would burst.
Side out chest off.
I mean, he was shaving with a nice shirt on, like he was risking that.
Oh, you're right. He's a fool, but it's okay.
He had a bib on. A little
You never
shaving
know.
bib. You a shaving
I've
No.
seen
bib?
a shaving bib, but
I've
come
seen
on.
the baby bib.
How many nice shirts does he own? Can you?
Sort of, right? He's a military, high up military ranking man.
Okay,
Yeah,
it was
but
basically like this in general. Check.
Oh my god. Something
That's
really
good enough.
disturbing about that. I think it's because his head looks so small. Like,
I
I
mean,
think it belongs
don't
to a
look at his head. Don't look at his head. That's not what we're talking about here. He's a fucking half orc. He's got green skin. Imagine a half orc Tom Selleck with a body like that.
Why? I don't know how to. But so not only did he look hella nice. Anyways, no, I sort of did a thing, and by that I mean, you know that parade with the whole speech, you know, like Leggett Whitmain giving a speech.
Oh yeah, that thing.
I'm sort of on the guarding, basically gonna be escorting him with a couple other guards. Paranoid, and I let my thoughts get ahead of me again.
Kulon's just gonna like look you over and dressed like that.
Okay, well, yeah, mate,
I'm
no.
just saying. Maybe
Okay.
spend time with future Mrs. Kai.
No, wait, hang on. First of all, future Mrs. Kai. Second of all, no. Wait, no. First of all, what do you mean this?
Kulon's like, I don't know, don't you hate your last name? Don't we not talk about that?
My last name's not Juhala anymore. I changed it personally to me, like a person a while ago.
Alright. But like his last name like totally sucks, so you wouldn't take it, right?
No, I wouldn't. Why are we talking about this? Hang on, no, stop.
Kulon's got one thing on his
Listen, Kulon, I will go all out as a man for your wedding. Like literally, I have it planned for you. I don't know about me though. I'm talking about. Oh God.
No. Okay. I'll get this conversation. You are gonna go stare at a guy for a half hour.
Yes.
That's a lot of staring, Kai.
No, leave me alone. Is that bad?
Bad? No. I mean, technically, we
it's
don't
for
want
his
him
safety.
to die.
Yeah, it's for his safety.
And
I
you
look
pack
fine.
a punch. So,
I look okay. No, you don't look okay.
I mean, if we just go pure looks and not your outfit.
I don't know how to shop. I mean, I don't know how to shop. I've been wearing this for so. You understand? About 8 months. I haven't taken these off really.
Yeah, well, I know how that running around wearing Donovan's clothes.
Oh yeah. I have a favor to ask of you then.
Yes.
What clothes should I wear that are fightable and, you know?
Ugh. Fighting?
I
I
got
don't know. I don't fight. Kai, I stand there. I have magic. I don't need
That's
to move a lot. I can look however I want.
okay, fair enough. I'll find something. You know what? It's fine. I'll find something.
Get something like shiny and
Shiny?
tough. That'll work. That
Yeah.
way, if someone tried something, you can just the sun and shine the thing on their eyes, blind them, punch them. That's how you fight, right?
Cool one. I
It's
love
a way
you.
to fight.
I want you to know that.
Love you too? Question mark?
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. You know, I think if I remember correctly, he said that if he wanted, I could have some other people join me.
Yeah, as long as it does the
Your peeps, like your cool. I mean, sure.
arrow. That guy.
Oh yeah. When is the parade?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I tuned those people out super fast.
It's like in the evening time. Oh. Is it? When is the parade, God? I actually forgot. I got it mixed up.
It's
I'm so sorry.
it's in the evening. That's about all that. It's about all that you know.
So she can't use the shiny armor. There goes my technique.
I mean, it's gonna be probably around dusk.
Use the sunset. Blind.
I got you. Right off gallantly in the sunset. Okay, so how about we meet up with your friend, Eros, and then we can plan from there. Should I go? I don't. Oh, cool on. You have me thinking weird things now.
We've got time to kill, right, God?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take Kai shopping.
Oh God. Oh no. What talk? What talk does that mean?
Wait, you know what? Even better. I want to go to Casco and see if V's there,
Okay.
and see if I can beg an outfit for Kai, because she can't embarrass herself up there.
Okay. All right.
It's for the town. That's his logic.
Are you sure? 'Cause
Okay.
you just try to get Bear off to marry me, apparently. That's worrying.
Yeah.
When I'm gone on my honeymoon, who's gonna take?
Oh. Oh. Let's go to V.
So yeah, you guys go to Casco, wade through the stuff, and
The bargain bin.
yeah, and no, wade through the sea of people to get there, and then yeah, you go through the door, and it's the same old Casco. Hi, welcome to Casco. How can I help you? Okay, bye. You just kind of walk by the greeter.
Alright.
Oh,
I sort of feel bad.
God made us dicks.
And then you walk by the greeter, and then another group of people walk in behind you. Hi, welcome to Casco. How can I help you? Yeah, just right over there. Okay. Hi, welcome to Just kind of hear the same
no.
line over and over.
The saddest character in this campaign.
Hey, he's a teenager with a job. You leave him alone.
Okay. So are we just going straight to V for this? Because I've seen
Yeah,
how
I don't
we
have
dress.
money for it. How are we gonna pay for it? I'm gonna beg an outfit off of V.
I mean, you walk up and Donovan just kind of like, can I pull something to wear?
Yeah.
And he leans over and just gives you a little smooch on the cheek, Kulan.
Are you about to do that on the clock?
Hey, shh, no, but fuck. I mean, I'm
Gotta be
gonna.
discreet about it, you know?
Okay. Kulan's just gonna full on smooch him.
Hey,
I'll try and hide the view of that.
With the bear paw.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Y'all want to try some clothes on or something? I don't know.
I
Hey,
need
hey.
something I can fight in. Oh.
Hey, Rick, you want to cover my spot? I've got some people looking for All right, yeah, come on, let's go. And he leads you into basically like the Walmart clothing section, or the JCPenney clothing section in the middle of the store.
You know, I
Classic.
could just like
That
rip
is-
the sleeves off my shirt, right?
I kind of
Of
like
your
that.
armor?
With a shirt underneath
You
the
know,
armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Since we're just making up shirts now.
I mean, armor
Tank top?
traditionally does have a like a shirt underneath a thick, like 3 or 4, like okay, what? But
It tastes like fucking.
you know what? It's fine. It's usually got like a high collar. It's fine. So yeah, Donovan just kind of like walks through with you, like, and Kulan, you remember, this is what V's basement looks like. Like, there's mannequins with different outfits on. This is clearly like either what his basement is modeled after, or this is modeled after his basement. And kind of wade through the
chicken
small
and the
sea
egg
of clothing.
kind of scenario.
Yeah, exactly. So, Kyle, what are you looking for exactly?
Something I need to expose both of my arms.
Nice, respectable. I do that when I go into a fight too. And he rolls up his he motions rolling up his sleeves, but he's clearly not wearing anything on his torso. So he just kind of like slaps one of his biceps.
Uh-huh. The side eye at Coolin. Well, I don't know. I just know I need a tank top that I can put under this, and I just gesture at my armor.
Okay.
Or something that can stretch.
So this is Tay asking, what does your armor currently look like again?
I have a reference.
Okay.
I'm not very good at explaining it.
What I'm asking is, does it have sleeves or no?
No. It has like shoulder pads, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Here, come on. Let's just go. You're wanting this under armor, so we'll go to the Under Armour section right over here. All right. Yeah. Some guard garments.
Shut up, I hate it.
Mr. Bone Daddy Connoisseur, did that upset you?
No, not at all. Continue, please.
And he shows you, like, there's all kinds of like arming garments and all that kind of stuff. Like padding garments and all that kind of stuff that you would wear under stuff, and there is a plethora of a selection. Some of them are enchanted, but it's nothing really big. It's mostly just this will never make you feel sweaty, like that kind of shit.
Okay, but how much does like the simplest cost? Like the simplest little nice tank top.
The simplest little like kind of tank top, more of a like football undershirt, if that makes sense. Like for pads and stuff, it would cost you about 2 gold.
What's the Google?
It's an unenchanted one that they call the base form, and then there are others of that have like enchantments already loaded on. You know, those are in the range of like 30 to 50 gold. But But the base, if you're going to pick it and then go and have someone enchant it, is 2.
Like that, or is it like the long? Like, hang. I looked up. And like a lot of different things showed
Yeah, like
up.
that one.
Okay,
that
that's
one.
perfect. I'll just take that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why can't I
So you
see
spend
this?
2 golds. It is like several layers of wool and cotton, though. And you notice that there are like some metallic threads woven into the outer layer, and those are specifically so that like it's easier to enchant.
I mean, what would I even get to enchant it? Like, you know?
Well, I mean, most people, if you're gonna have it under armor, don't want to feel sweaty and don't want to get stinky. So there's enchantments for those 2 things. They're separate, but you know, they're easier to sell than most of the others. But those are what I'd go to. I've traveled a little bit with you too, so I would recommend them.
Okay, first
I
of
know.
all,
I just know that you sleep in your armor. It's
Yeah,
huh?
she does. You can't deny that guy.
I can't deny that.
This is an intervention. We wrote letters.
Donovan pulls a string and a sign unfolds from the ceiling.
Oh my god!
No.
Stop sweating. I mean, like, it costs how much again to get the not smelly?
Well, that one would be 30 gold if you're gonna just buy the whole thing. It's an enchantment. I mean, it takes someone hours to do. I don't know.
You know, I think I don't want to spend 30 gold on that. I think I'll just take the
It's
whole.
okay. I know an employee. Maybe you can use their discount. And he winks very obviously at you.
What if I stole it?
Try not to get my man fired.
Oh, you're right.
Please don't. I don't want to have to deal with
I'm not as good
anybody.
as that's 30 whole gold though, and even with discount, that's a lot. Okay.
I mean, it's up to you. I can talk to V. I think he owes y'all favors, right? That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm the favorite. Oh.
I'll take that favor.
Oh god. Okay.
So you take the merchandise back to his office, and
Meekly following behind them too. And like the cool one's like, I would have talked to your manager, and then I'm like the child behind the mom feeling guilty.
yeah, you get back there and knock on V's door and who is it? Okay, come on, yeah, come on. After you respond inevitably, or Donovan does, I don't know. I just don't want to deal with that. But yeah, you go in and so what can I help you with?
Hi, V.
Hey, how's it going? What can I help you with?
Kai's gonna. She made a plan to go stare awkwardly at Baroff for a
No,
half hour. So she needs to look at least better.
Oh, can I
Okay.
come with?
No, wait, no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'd like to stare at Barrow for half an hour.
I mean, who wouldn't? Stop, shut up.
I wouldn't. It's not my taste, but I'm not gonna.
So what can I help you with?
know.
You want to look good?
Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
But I need a
You wanna-
fight as well.
Well, okay. Oh, you're up front doing the swingy stuff with your fighting. And not a fan, but to each their own.
Right?
So we have some good-looking armor.
Well,
but-
I have this.
Oh, yeah. What?
Uh,
Let me.
I was thinking.
He kind of like you see his eyes widen and go. That's
Yeah?
what I was gonna offer. Just like.
Uh,
Yeah, no, that one. Take it. It's yours.
Take it. Just take
Yeah,
it.
here. Just bring it here real quick.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
And
And he puts it on the ground and lifts part of it up, and you see a sigil on the bottom seam of it glow, and then he traces it with his fingers, and then it stops glowing. He goes, "All right, it's yours. Take it.
Oh.
You've earned it."
Oh, why don't? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna get this far. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, well. So, anything else I can help you with? I'm kind of, trying to sort something out, but it's all good.
Are you
No.
have a parade later?
I mean, in it, no, but helping a lot, yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of your bag, ain't it?
it is. Hey, you want to see what I'm selling?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. He reaches down and then pulls open a drawer and keeps pulling open the drawer, and he holds up a little tiny glass tube. And he holds it up and just kind of like bends the glass and it starts glowing. He goes, "Check it out. It's awesome."
What do you call that nifty little trick?
I haven't named it yet. It glows and it's a stick, so
Stick
I don't know.
glow?
I was gonna
Bright
say
dog.
I was gonna say the bright stick, but
Wait, hear me out.
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
What if you just called it Glow Bar?
Nah, I'll think of something.
Damn.
Good hustle, guys. All right, so yeah, no. Anyways, you like them though? I
I love
bet.
Absolutely.
I
Who
bet
loves
I can get someone to get me some like hooks or something and make it a little smaller and make it a bracelet.
Yeah. You know, if you want, you can try and like make them longer. Make a
I've got
necklace.
work to do.
Yeah, no. Have a good day. Thank you for the shirt.
Oh,
Not just
Thank
staring
you.
at Bear off,
Great.
by the way.
yeah, I'm sure. So if I did this, if I got wire, that's what. Oh, thanks, guys. Just kind of keeps working until you.
Ivy.
Bye. Love to see you. And you, Donovan. Just kind of, and Donovan rolls his eyes like, all right, let's go. Come on. And shuffles you out.
I feel like I owe thee a lot more than you've, you know. I feel like I'm
I
in a
don't.
debt. I hate this. I'll just have to adopt that from you. Okay. Great. I'm
He's
not
just
just
a
staring.
great guy.
All right. So when I come back in about 2 minutes, because I've got to go to the potty. If anyone else needs a potty, we can take a break, or do anything. We can take a break. That's fine. But whenever we come back, I'm gonna jump to the other group.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We got Kai a shirt.
I'm
For
not just
free.
staring at Bear off, by the way. Okay.
The other group
Ooh.
at the bar.
Hey guys, does anybody want a lemon square? I have 8. Ooh.
I was just gonna ask
Absolutely.
how many you had left.
Where do you keep getting all of these?
I have kept track of all of the lemon squares I bought, and now I have 7 because I'm giving one to Sif.
Thank you.
Do you have like fantasy Tupperware?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
Half is an old man. Of course he has fantasy Tupperware.
Wouldn't it just be
Because lemon
Tupperware?
Lemon
It
squares
is-
are so crumbly. I worry about how you're transferring them.
In a gallon-sized ceiling storage bag.
Look, Half may not have magic like the rest of you, but he's definitely got magic for those fucking lemon squares because they are like as fresh as the fucking morning sun at this point. They're fresh as fuck.
When we say lemon squares, I know you were talking about the tree, but I just think of the starburst.
Oh,
I just think of you handing out lemon
a
starburst.
new age lemon square.
Look, he'll get into
like, ooh.
he'll get into that business later, but for now he's got to stop a tree from killing everybody. Then he can become the Starburst King.
It's like,
Hey, I'm
man,
back. How's it
Oh,
going?
hey. Welcome.
There's fantasy Tupperware. We made a canon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Half is also
okay.
gonna create fantasy starbursts.
Okay.
Heads up.
Okay. So, Gob, Sif, Zaxxas, Half.
Mhm.
Y'all's group. Elusive, you still just chilling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me know if you want to do anything. Alright, actually, I'll. Sif, what's your passive perception?
19.
Okay. Elusive, you're not hiding, are you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, they walked by your little park, and Zaxxas, you're like, oh hey, that's the great skin tiefling. Just gonna wave at her as you walk by.
Hey, what's up? We're going to Indiana Bones. Just keep on walking.
Oh, I remember when Gob stole from me.
We are?
Yes, we're heading to Indiana
Is
Bones.
that not where?
Oh. I've been there, the man. He's
Half
very
is
old.
Half is leading the way, but he is also sitting on Sif's shoulder, so he's kind of just pointing the way.
Probably for the best because I've got no fucking clue where it is.
He's very excited to introduce Zaxxas to his friends. His best friend Olivia.
Did you know the Indiana Bones is where I met Lon?
Is
Really?
it?
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Yeah. They out. And I got Kai a book.
Oh,
You know,
that sounds like
I'm not
them.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mutual moment of, yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm not very surprised about that one. Anybody want a lemon square?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now I have
Okay.
6.
But now you only have 6.
So, y'all walk to the spire, and then from there you can easily find your way to Indiana Bones. And it's not like busy, but it's usually empty. So it's busy in Indiana Bones. And the old man is sitting behind the counter and kind of look at a store at like the 3 customers that are in here. And he's like near panic in his eye. You all walk in, and he goes, "Hi, welcome to Indiana." Hey, fuck it. Welcome. Just don't steal shit.
Got it.
And as you're walking by Zaxxas, you see him do the whole like point at his eyes, and then you'll
Oh.
several times.
Oh no. I think he remembers me.
You think? Oh man, what gave it away? Was it the death glare?
It'll be fine. I didn't do
If he,
anything illegal.
if he focused at you any harder, he would have shot beams out of his eyes.
No,
I've
he's...
seen someone do that before.
I can do it too, you know.
Oh. Please
See?
don't.
Large store.
That reminds
to
me.
see that.
The book I got from here, what is it called? It just says Sylvan Fairy Tale Book. Is it?
You know, I have those notes somewhere.
I just remember I got it back from Kai, who couldn't read it, but now I can read Sylvan, so I'm just like, what the fuck is this book called?
The book that she spent like what 2 hours trying to.
Yes, I still have it. But what is it called?
I genuinely can't tell you, so I'm gonna make up a name real quick. Oh wait, it was something about like.
A Sylvian. Oh, whoa! I'm so sorry. It's a Sylvian fairy tale, a book of fairy tales about an apple tree or something, if I remember.
Was this about the giving tree as well? Well,
I think
No,
so.
it was about the tree that fell. That's right.
Yeah.
the tree that fell.
Hey, you guys think that's about Fodiyami?
Oh God, how these books
Roll
about...
me a history check, Zaxxas.
Oh dear.
Zaxxas, you're the smart one!
I haven't rolled a thing for him in so long. He's rusty.
Oh man.
He sprained his dice throwing hand.
My goodness. Well, I mean, it sounds familiar, but you don't think it's Fodiyami. Your Feywild tree lineage history is a little rusty.
Sure is. Didn't know
Also-
about the Feywild till recently.
The tree, family tree.
You know, the vine, the thing. Anyways, so you don't recall exactly what it's about, but I'm sure you could read it and find out.
Sure could. I really forgot I had this.
But now that you have your special eyes, you can read it.
Yeah.
Theo, what are you doing?
So where's
But-
Olivia?
Olivia's posted up in a corner with a candle at a desk, with a veritable mountain of books. She's reading one of them. Or not so much reading as skimming.
Hey, Ollie! I called to her.
Mhm.
I brought my friends.
Oh, nice.
This one
what's
knows
up?
more about the tree, and I point to Zaxxas.
Oh shit. Okay, hey, what's up?
Yep,
I'm all-
bye.
I'm Olivia.
Hey, name's Axis.
Pleasure. What do you know?
I mean, what do you know so far so I can fill you in?
Fodion. He's a mean, nice bitch. I don't know. What else? What else is there to know? He offers
you-
people shit.
Do you know how to control the bog and that type of stuff or not?
Yeah, that's... Did I have to say that? Okay. He's a tree.
Listen, I don't know how much people know these days.
That's fair. So, what you got?
Well, you make a deal with him. He gives you some stuff. You
Mhm,
help him a
mhm.
bit, and you get to talk to people who also help him.
do you mean?
Zaxxas, are you okay?
Fucking hit my elbow on this damn bookshelf.
Fucking Olivia attack you? Jesus!
The shopkeep
Zaxxas,
just
you don't
whipped the
have
book.
to... You don't have to, like, pace around. Here, have a seat. Fine.
Olivia's nice, Zaxxas. You can tell her things, I promise.
Well,
you hear... Keep it down! This is a library after all, too!
oh, I'm so sorry. But
He gives you the eyes again.
no.
He faint energy for them. The strike 2.
But
The,
you see
the
this...
anime energy waves start ruffling his hair as he gives you...
No. Okay, but what did you say? Your name was Olivia, Ollie.
Yep.
So see this tattoo that's going around my arm, all over my face.
Yeah, the lines on that are pretty shitty. You should just about that. It's,
Oh, the artist is Fodiyami.
you should tell him about that. The aesthetics are shitty.
I'll be sure to bring it up next time I see him.
It's not even a good shade
Cool.
of green either.
Yeah, right. It looks like puke. Fuck, dude. Like, if you're gonna have something on your followers, at least make it look decent. Come on.
I didn't even know this was gonna happen. It just kind of did.
So he didn't give you a choice to get a shitty tat. Well, now I've got to kill him.
That's what
There
I'm-
wasn't really much of a hey, you're gonna get this tattoo. It just kind of happened. But anyway, it lets you know, I'm guessing Sylvan now, because I just picked it up out of nowhere, even,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
probably because, he's from the Wilds, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he is. Yeah. He is. And that'd be Sylvan, yeah. Okay, cool. Anything else, my dude? I mean, if you've made a deal with him, you gotta know more than that.
Yeah, come to think of it, have you told any of us what he offered you?
It's a great question.
I don't know. Nah, but it's not important.
You just said knowledge.
Knowledge.
Very vague.
Knowledge.
Yeah, you guys don't gotta worry about it. It's not your deal.
And yet, here I am. Still vaguely worried.
Okay, so I'm talking with someone who is knowingly aligned with the thing I have just said I will kill.
Oh yeah, they all say they're gonna kill it all the
Who is
time.
refusing to give me information about what they offered him? I don't know, sounds kind of shady.
Zaxxas isn't shady. I could vouch for him.
I mean, that's kind of private business,
Okay. Well, here, how about I give you something about me, and then you tell me a little something else about Fodiami.
I mean, I feel like you should just ask what you want to know.
What did he offer you?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay. I'm from the Feywild. Now your turn. She gives you a broad smile.
Zaxxas,
What did he offer you?
Tell her. She's not gonna stop, to be honest.
Well, I don't really want to tell her, so she can ask a different question, or we can just stay like this.
Damn. You look bad.
So she's friends with Asher and 10.
Yes.
Okay.
She's
After
going to be
you
very
accepted-
persistent.
After you accepted whatever this nefarious offer that you're refusing to tell me for some fucking reason, after you accepted that, what happened?
I left the bog with
No.
the group.
That's like 2 steps after you accepted. You say, I'll do it, or I accept, or whatever the fuck you said. I don't know your phrasing. I just met you, dude. What happens next?
I'm not understanding.
You know, if we were like looking at a picture book, like a comic book or whatever, it doesn't go from I'll accept to taking a step outside of the bog. I wasn't born yesterday. What are the pages in between that? Walk me through this. This is information. Information is important.
Accepted. Got this tattoo.
Okay.
Him and me chatted.
Oh, okay.
Then, after getting the tattoo, the bog was just, I could see through it. Like normal. Like it wasn't there.
Okay. So, take a step back. We chatted is a nice way to gloss over a bunch of important information, my dude. I'd love to help you out. I really would. But if you're just gonna broad strokes it, it's kind of hard to help.
Oh. We just talked about if I wanted to stay with him, getting my friends out of the bog, stuff.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about the fact that you felt it necessary to explicitly say that he is that he can't hurt us.
I mean, you guys, we were ready to just fight him. Back before Elusive was about to shoot one of his followers. Seemed like he'd be pretty upset.
So, and I'm sorry if my shorthand is failing me, but you accepted, and then you had a chat of undetermined length, where you talked about what he wants from you that you haven't told us. You have talked about how you felt the need to tell him that it was a request that your friends, and she gestures vaguely to the people at the table, aren't hurt. Wording was important. I bet. Because he's a Fae. I know Fae. I'm from the Feywild. It's a thing. How did you phrase that, and how did he respond? I'm specifically about the protection thing.
I think I worded it like, if he hurts anyone I cared about, then the deal would have been off. Something to those terms.
How did he respond?
He agreed.
No. How did he respond? Oh god, you're fucked.
I wish I remembered this.
Ask God for help.
Let's see. What did they say?
Roll a history check for me.
Come on, Zaxis, you got this. It was only like 10 episodes ago.
Aren't you supposed to be a teacher?
He's rusty.
Oh my god, Zaxis, please.
I'll let you have the phrasing of his response. You don't remember what exactly how you asked it. But do you remember him saying, "Your friends may leave freely"?
Okay. Then I tell her that.
Okay. And she kind of takes a look around and goes, "Y'all look pretty geared up. Probably a good thing." What else did he say?
She wants to know so much.
We've
But
been
I-
contracted to kill the tree. So anything to help us do that would be nice.
Half is having a great time.
He's just sitting there munching on a lemon square, like
Yeah.
bobbing his head back and forth, looking at who's talking.
He's just
Olivia is having a great fucking time too. I'm not gonna front about it. Like, she's sitting there with her leg crossed, the foot kind of bouncing, and she's got a little quill in one hand, and it's just kind of bouncing up and down while she's smirking and asking all these questions. And as soon as Zaxis starts saying stuff, the quill's at the paper, and she's shorthanding it up. Like, she is good at this.
Half is fucking just watching Olivia interrogate the fuck out of Zaxis, and Zaxis just,
Zaxis sweating. See, Zaxis, I'd like you. You seem fun. You seem nice. but I need to know we're on the same team. And a lot of the information that you're holding out could be for the sake of his team, you know? I don't know. That's...
I wasn't ready to be interrogated tonight.
Hey, it's not an interrogation. I'm just trying to gather some information.
That sounds like an interrogation.
It's a questioning.
Couldn't possibly be an interrogation. There are
Interrogation
threats
means
of
you're
violence.
trapped here, and I see an exit.
I fucking starts laughing. Oh, that was actually really good.
Keep it down at the library.
Zactus now just has an innate fear of libraries.
All right, so other Dragonborn,
Yeah, what's up?
what do he offer you?
If I'm remembering right, he kind of a sense of family. I have been pretty alone for the most part. Also, your friends Asher and Ten, found them, so that was pretty cool. And I basically told the tree to shove it.
Good job. All right.
Oh,
Thanks.
Hmm. Okay. Hey, what did he offer
Oh,
you?
also Sif, by the way.
Oh, hey, Sif. How's it going? I'm Olivia.
Nice to meet you.
Ollie, if you nasty.
Hey.
Sorry, what was that, Dom?
Can I go looking for any of the gays on board?
Yeah.
We did
Yeah,
tell
you-
you where we were
you-
going.
We did walk by and say we're going to Indiana
Yeah.
Bones.
They walk. They take a few steps past your point of your vision, and then it kind of registers, and you're like, "Oh, shit, those are my friends!" And you jump up and stop like making sparks in the air with your little illusion shit, and then you chase after them, and they walk in, and you just kind of like sit back for a while and see this person interrogating Zaxxus, and you start walking over.
Okay.
So you would walk in about the time Sif was being questioned. So okay, well,
Elusive.
sense of. Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
Calista. Wait.
Calista. What's up?
That's elusive.
Respect.
Okay.
And Asher's like, wait. Do you have a sister? I
Oh,
could have swore I met
God.
someone named Callista that looks just like you.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Can I just give Asher a lemon square to shut him up? Is that allowed?
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
And
he's...
it was my mom.
Dude, the resemblance is uncanny!
Okay, he's got food. Quick, talk before he finishes.
Yeah,
Um,
that's.
So, all right. So, wait. Collusive, you were, yeah, you were there, right? You had the big tree dude ask you some stuff and offer some things. What was that?
Uh-huh.
What did they offer you?
Oh, but you're also son of a...
Yep.
Ah, yes, an Instagram meme. I like to imagine Elusive just opened her mouth and that's what came out.
Yeah,
She's a parrot now.
that wasn't me.
I know, but the timing was great.
You know, like a
Okay.
Lilo and Stitch record moment.
Oh my god, yeah.
So, what did he offer you? Your silence speaks
ah.
volumes,
That's,
or something like that.
it's, quite ironic that you ask about Callista, because he offered to bring her back from death. I didn't
Have
know
a seat.
that.
I'd like to hear this explanation. That's
Now,
very...
Elusive, I need you to take a seat right.
Zaxis, if you want to stand up, you're more than welcome to. Or I think there's an extra seat over there if you want to grab that for.
Oh, half gives
Elusive
his
someone.
seat to Elusive. He's
Oh,
standing up now.
Okay. Standing on the table, sitting on the table,
Yeah, he's sitting on the table now.
leaning against the mountain of books.
He's reading her notes.
They're illegible. Like it's shorthand.
He's trying his best.
Oh yeah. 1 second. Yeah.
So
Are these the notes? Let me wait for it to send.
Yeah.
it looks more like doctor's handwriting.
Oh.
God, your shorthand is still as terrible as ever.
Fuck is that word on the second to bottom line?
Oh,
Who
hold on,
the
let me
fuck
look at it. Oh,
knows?
second to bottom line.
Sophisticated.
Is that skillet or skill set?
Sophistication.
Yep, it's sophistication.
Why is there an extra T at the end?
And.
Oh.
Yep. Anyways, so you sit down, Elusive, and her pen goes back to bouncing in with her foot. So if Callista's dead, now hear me out. Who the fuck are you?
Elusive. Wait, oh no. Wait. I'm confused.
Well, imagine my confusion.
I haven't gone by that name in a long time.
Oh, so
that was not my mom's name.
Okay, well,
It's a moment of sheer pity.
I would love to hear an explanation as soon as it can be given.
Okay, well, Callista was my old name. I used it in the military. It was
Okay.
what I was given at birth. Elusive was my name. After I fled Blosos, ? I think that's where I grew up.
Yeah.
And then I used that to join the military. Here in Serranos. Okay.
Yep. And so.
And then when I went to the tree, it offered me to bring back my mother, whose name was Damaya.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty big swing. All right.
Yeah. Apologies.
No, that's fine. I just needed to know the gravity of what can be done, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So, what did he offer you? And he points to Gob. Gob just like, I don't know, some bullshit. Someone to love. That's about it.
Gob meet Olivia, Olivia meet Gob.
Okay.
He's a very simple gay.
Just, so, someone to love. Redacted, points to Zaxis. Mama. You gotta respect mommy issues, alright. And, you, it was family, right? Okay, cool.
More or less.
Half. What was it that she? What was it that he offered you?
A purpose.
Pretty big ones. Okay, well, we're going for concepts today now. So cool. Huh. That gives me a lot to think about. But if he's giving a part of himself every time he grants one of these wishes, I wonder how much of him is left. And how many wishes he's got left?
Maybe he's like a genie.
Oh, what now?
What? No. Care to explain how?
Like he only gets a certain amount. And then he's like, oh, I'm gone.
Later, bitches. I'm out.
I've met a genie. That's not how they work at all. Genies are just elemental assholes.
Where's the lie, though? Honestly.
Well, I've never really met a genie, so I've just like heard some stories. About magic carpet.
Yeah. Magic carpets are dope as fuck, though. Like, if you ever get the chance, I knew a guy that had one. It was a good time. But genies, just dicks.
Yeah.
And not the kind that can be viewed as good, but just a dick. Yeah. So, if y'all want, y'all can help me skim through these books, but I don't have any more questions. I mean, I would like to get more answers, and she looks at Zaxxas and gives you
Now
a
you
wink.
have 2 people shooting lasers at you.
But
Zaxxas is popular.
I'm not an especially quick reader, but I'm not doing anything. I feel like we should go to the parade later, but...
Awesome. Well,
It's not
I'm
for
going to be
a
camped
while.
out here for pretty much all day, so help for as long as you like, and we're gonna fade out from that scene. As you guys enjoy your time approaching lunch, and probably through lunch a little bit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What are we having for lunch?
Who's gonna go
Wedges
get the
again?
takeout?
Asher's vote is wedges.
I don't think we can just eat in this man's library.
Do it anyway. Who
Yeah.
cares? What's he gonna do? Kick us out?
Look, just pass him a couple of gold pieces and be like, we'll clean up our mess. Don't worry.
I guess.
He's got nothing against us, it was more specifically you.
Yeah. Alright, Sif and I will go get the takeout. What's everybody's orders?
Okay, so we're gonna go to the lunch meeting because y'all are just gonna eat and study, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to the lunch meeting with Kulan and his friend from the group. You there? You there, Lucas?
Cool on
Yes,
and
I
who?
was there.
Oh, hey, okay,
I
cool.
realized I was muted. Hello.
Okay. Hello. Kai, are you going on this lunch time?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys meet name a restaurant. Doesn't have to be one that's on the board.
Best
I don't
place.
know. I can't come up with names. This is what you're here for.
We can go to Chances.
Okay.
All right. You go to Chance's, nice little cafe, and you see him sitting at a table already there. Clearly, like he's got a placemat for Kulan. Didn't know if Kai was coming. So,
I can stand.
He'll ask for another placemat. Just 3 people enjoying a lunch, and he'll kind of sit there and just okay. Has everyone ordered? I don't want to, have to stop this, and I'll just go. Okay. So, well, okay. So, it's been a long time since I've seen this person, and I need to speak with them because I came to town because where I'm from, where I am now, I guess, is not doing so hot. Here in the city, everything's normal. It seems mostly like lots of soldiers right now, but it's normal. But my town has been requisitioned. from some of the city-states for its populace and its resources, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of my friends at school were having to, like, leave to come fight in the military.
Ew. That's gross.
Yeah, but beyond that, like, I wasn't called. But all my teachers and the universities had to switch over a lot of its resources for something that they won't tell us about. And I think it's bullshit. And I wanted to talk to someone who might be able to help a little bit with it, at least. It's bullshit. It's not fair. I understand needing people to fight if there's a war, but it just smelled bad. I just need you there so that I can
Well, what's your
tell
biggest
him this.
concern with this meeting? Like, what's your biggest worry? Like the reaction of meeting this person?
Do
Yeah.
you think a fight will break out, or is it going to all be political debation?
No, it's my fear is that I get dismissed or worse.
Worse,
You
like death?
No, more like prison.
Jailed? Oh, yeah.
Prison?
Yeah.
What did you do to this person?
Oh no, I didn't do anything to him. He abandoned me.
Oh.
Who is it exactly? If you don't mind me asking that.
Have you been here long? Actually, you've probably heard. Fully sorry. I'm Eros Whitmain.
Oh,
Oh?
that reaction was in character.
Oh, so yeah.
Are you
So you know him?
talking about your? Are you talking about Baroff?
Yeah, that's Dad.
Dad.
He has a kid?
Holy shit! This is in character.
He doesn't really talk about me, I guess. Oh,
He has an old kid?
How old are you?
20.
Oh my god!
Oh, Kai.
Why is your dad hot? Oh no!
He drops a fork.
You didn't hear that? Shut up!
Funny
Yeah,
you
no,
should
I-
mention Vera. Kai here is about to go stare at him for next,
I'm
like,
not
30 minutes.
staring at him. I'm gonna be one of his guards.
And also
Oh.
staring at him.
I'm.
Oh shit.
Well,
okay, so your dad. How old is your
Mhm.
dad?
I don't know. Why would I know that?
I
Like-
don't.
Because most children know how old their parents are.
Well,
Most children whose parents live with them know how old those parents are. I agree. But
He
I haven't seen him since I was
abandoned-
5.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
bad. But also, can I just say, why do you wanna? Why?
If I don't know where my boyfriend is.
Oh,
I don't know what's happened. I don't know if he's been called into the military. I don't know what's happening. And if anyone can tell me, it's him, and I've got to suck it up, and I need support to talk with him.
I have a dumb idea.
Hmm?
Do you want me to try and talk to him?
I think it'd help if you were there, but I need to talk to him.
I'll help in any way I can.
As a professional boyfriend facer, I can tell you getting in their face is 100% the way to go.
I put my arm on the table and I just hold my head in my hands like I can't believe he's on holy shit. Oh my god, is he married? Does he have a wife? Have I been hit?
He did? I don't know. I don't know his life now. You know what?
Wait,
We'll
is
ask
your
him
mom
together.
still alive?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Kai.
I'm a horrible person.
I think if anyone's a horrible person, it's Baroff. Like, let's just be straight out. I may not be from this planar existence, but that sounds like some shit.
I'm gonna ask something real dumb. Do you know why he left you when you were 5? Was that mean? Should I not have asked that?
No. It's a fair question. It's a fair question. I mean, apparently you know him a whole lot better than you know me. So all I know is what my mom has told me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And my mom told me that they got in a fight one night, not like a physical fight, but they just argued and couldn't come to a resolution, and he went off and drank for the night and stayed at a friend's house, and he came home and said he thought about it and he can't do it. And then he left, and I don't know. That's it. That's all I.
Ooh, I mean, I'm so sorry.
Hey, this is ancient history for me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. But I won't be in his face. I just need a posse. I don't know, my friends.
Well, you found
Father
the
Kulan and
the
Kai
right group of people to hang out with. We're the shitty parents club.
Okay, well, you're
I
right,
guess
but
there
you
is
don't have
some
to say it
weight
like
to
that.
this Ista stuff, isn't there?
Yep. That's what
All
I've been
right.
saying.
Well, when do you need to talk to him? Exactly.
I
Do you plan a meetup? Like, how are we meeting him?
well, I figured I could introduce myself as Eros Whitmain and son of Baroff, but and get through the guards. But if we have one of the guards here, that's great. I was just hoping to talk with him before his speech, because that's the only time that I know where he'll be.
Well, I'm not like one of the, official guard, but if I can help, I'm sorry. I'm caught off guard immensely. I don't mean to be. I'm so sorry.
I am too. Like, I didn't know I'd be speaking with someone who's like friends with my dad.
Oh,
friends is a strong word.
Shut up, Cool.
On
not
better
right now.
speaking terms than I am.
Again, some strong words are being thrown about here.
When have you spoken to him?
Yes.
Last time I spoke to him was like months ago. I'm gonna be real with you here, Eros. I don't really give a shit about your dad.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment. But yesterday?
So, yeah. Okay, so, the funny thing is the way that we first met is that, like, we broke into his house, I woke him up and started yelling at him, and then he yelled back at me, and then yesterday we just started yelling at each other again, but that's my fault.
I mean, from what my mom said, it tracks.
What does that mean?
Yelling conversations? Were they malicious? Were they mean conversations?
Oh, no, it was just me being stressed.
Yep,
and
that tracks.
Yeah.
He just yells a lot. That's it.
No, he is never mind. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So Kai's shook.
I'm having a moment. Kai and Egg are having a moment right now.
Do you need some tea? I'm sure they have some tea. Like, we can.
Oh, can we like spike it with some whiskey?
By the sounds of it, there was already tea at this table.
Some fresh tea. More hot water, please. Thank you.
I need whiskey, but we'll do that afterwards.
You know what? I have just the thing.
Oh.
And Kulon pulls out his alchemy jug
Oh.
and pours a glass of wine for Kai.
Oh. This is why you're my favorite.
He just like wide-eyed. What the fuck is that?
It's wine. Mine now. And I just down a glass.
This baby carries everything. Wine, something called mayonnaise, poison,
Those are the 3 food groups. Yep. There we go.
water, both fresh and salt.
So
Give me like another glass, and if you want, we can talk about it and head there as soon as possible.
well, no, it's not happening for a while. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that you guys would be available for it. But
I'm not like one of his official guards. It's more like I
Yeah.
went into his chambers yesterday, yelled at him about safety, and then he also yelled. He didn't yell at me. He just got firm. But he's like, "Hey, you wanna escort me?" And I'm like, "Okay." Oh my god. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about your dad like that. I was about to say that, Sif.
Something about a really tight shirt.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. This is his child. I can't do that. Anyways,
but you'll help.
I'll help in any way I can.
Okay.
I love getting mad at parents.
So are we gonna go to the meeting? The fate meeting?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess I'll just see you guys there. But with this about this with you ahead of time.
Yeah,
We're all.
You're
I'll
Yeah.
definitely help. Like I said, it's become my pastime to yell at parents.
That I love you for as well.
all right. I'll see you at the meeting.
Bye.
The moment he walks out, I'm just gonna go like, cool, and I think I'm gonna throw up. Oh my fucking god.
Kulon moves his jug out of the way. Don't throw up
Oh.
on this.
I'm not. I'm panicking. I can't. Kulon, I can't. What did I do wrong? No, I didn't
Okay.
do anything wrong.
So your
Oh,
future husband has some problems.
not future husband, leave me alone. Okay.
But Donovan once explained to me that we always look for, our parental figures in the people we try to date.
Shh. I'm not. No.
And I mean, abandoned children kind of syncs
Shut
up to you. But look at this way. You don't have to have kids. He's already got.
No! Don't. I'm gonna panic. Don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually panicking right now.
Oh no.
I feel like I'm watching Korra again.
Oh no. But thanks. I think.
Oh.
She had a
Fucking
really
Indian.
rough time with Korra. It was very bad.
Oh.
I watched like half of the first episode. I had to stop because
You
I had
got like
migraine.
10 minutes in and had to leave.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why? What?
Too much of a gap for her. She needed that middle season where we watch them grow up, not just have them be dead. You know?
Oh. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my god. Cool on. I don't know what to do here.
Kulon's
Well,
just gonna grab Hamlet and just kind of put half of her on you. She's too big to actually put on your
Oh.
lap, but
By the way, at some point in this week, Kulon got a new friend.
that's right.
Is he grown? Is he grown?
He is.
He's grown. He's got toes.
do you want to introduce him to the party, like just in general, real
What
quick?
did we agree on his name?
I
Because
have it.
threw a curveball at me.
No, hold on. Let me let me send it
I'm
to you.
You sent. I. Oh. Oh no, I'm still panicking.
Mm,
Oh no, now I gotta. I can't believe we're doing this. Okay. Okay, I call him Sap, but his full name is Jean Ralphio Sapleaf.
My dad's a fucking Eladrin!
Kulon and Sap fail fail what is it? A stealth roll. Let me get the GIF real quick. I've got it. There it is.
Thank you very much.
What,
Oh my god, Gulan, I said his dad was hot. Oh no.
So, I think that's like, what all are y'all doing for the rest of the day? Because that's really the big plan that I had, was that meeting. What are y'all doing until the parade?
I was
Just in general.
reading books, helping out with Olive, just passing time
Her
till the
nickname is
parade.
Holly, you bitch.
Olive, what? What?
Did you call her olive oil?
Yeah!
Ollie, I have the greatest nickname for you, courtesy of Sif. Olive oil.
Okay, Popeye.
Hey! Has she seen my new eye? I have to show her my new eye.
Hey, look! Oh god!
Megalomania
Fucking
starts
Megalovania
playing.
plays in the distance. Fucking Seinfeld bass, the slap bass.
I just want
But she's like, oh shit, you got two now? You're a whole. Calling you whole. You're a whole man now.
Oh,
I don't,
I'm glad.
Let's just stick to half, if that's okay.
All right. I mean, you leveled up, but if you don't want it, that's fine. Still just, half. All right.
I mean, you could call me by my
Eye's
first
cool, though.
name. These fools don't know it.
Lemon.
Your name is Lemon?
Potentially. I haven't even told her.
Like that.
Half has many secrets.
Okay, so what's going on for the rest
Alright.
of the day? And after this, we're gonna bounce because it's midnight.
Kulon has to lead for me. I'm Kai. Whoa.
Kai's catatonic.
My eyes are
I
open, but
take
my
Kai to
soul
the-
has left.
The Hilt Swall motherfucker meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started being all like, sometimes we're faced with a fate that's, a little out of what you expected. For example, your crush having a grown child. I keep it vague after that, but I go on at some length about this.
I just openly choke. If you were at that meeting, I'm not making eye contact with them.
So
Oh
my next question is, do you two tell anybody else in the party about what's going on?
Well, unless someone's coming to the meeting, but
All right.
because I don't think we bumped into anyone.
I mean, there was a few hours in between.
I want to run out and send a letter. Can I bump into them there?
Yeah.
Just running down the street with a letter in my hand, crash into fucking Kulan's leg. Oh god!
You just trip over Hamlet.
Oh, Miss Hamlet, I'm so sorry! Are you okay?
Miss Hamlet.
Are you okay? Kulan, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Is she okay? Does she need anything?
She's just like snuffing you. That's like.
I give her a lemon square. I don't know. I'm panicking.
Down to 5 there. Watch out.
Wait, no. I think I only have 4 now. I have 4 now.
Oh no.
The supply dwindles.
Hey, Adam, what's crack-a-lackin'?
I don't know what I'm ever gonna use this for, but I just fucking love this and I wanted to show you guys because my folder was open. Anyways.
So just gonna go send a letter to my brother. What's up with you guys?
Oh, I've got a wild story.
Oh no, it's still wild.
Are you guys
so
still
bad.
with the big green dude?
Oh, you saw it?
Oh,
That was a me question. Is the big green dude still with you guys?
No, he left, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he said he'd meet you guys at the meeting.
Okay. Yeah. So what's up?
So you remember Baroff?
Mm-hmm. Big guy, really handsome. Kai's got a crush, I think.
Shut
Yeah.
up! It's
Well,
not valid anymore.
We found there's a problem. He's got this grown-ass son named Eros,
Oh.
and Eros wants to do some, like, face-off stuff with his dad, which, Kai and I are kind of experts on now. We're gonna go back him up on it. But,
I'm
that's
curled up
gonna
into
go
a
down
ball.
slightly before the parade, I think.
Oh.
I'm
you,
crouched and curl into a ball.
Do you guys want any help with, do you want the whole gang there, or?
Yeah, that could be fun.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh no! It's not gonna be fun. Oh shit!
because Kai also promised Baroff that she'd, like, watch his back up there.
I'm not gonna stare at him.
So, what was the guy's name again? Eros?
Eros, yeah.
Zaxxus told me that he dated somebody named Eros. Okay, I have to go send this letter. I'll meet you guys later. Where are we meeting up?
You can meet me after my meeting,
Where is your meeting?
and I get, like, kind of like a tavern near the place, I imagine.
This way.
Oh, I've been meaning to talk to you about fate and stuff. It's the tree really brought up a couple of issues, and I feel like I've lost my way, and you are a speaker of Istis and all of that.
My door's always open. You should come check out this meeting. Some real inspirational people are here.
Oh, well, I have to, send this letter out and then get back to the gang. Maybe next time?
Yeah. Next time.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Half is gonna run away now to go get his letter delivered.
Look at that little guy go.
Tiny little eggs go real fast.
Booking it like triple time. He's got 8 things to spill right now.
One step for you is 1,000 for me. My legs are tiny.
So yeah, I just want to deliver a letter, which is going to my brother, and then I'm gonna go spill the beans to Zaxxus about a man named Eros that's in town. I guess to the rest of the squad too.
But directed at Zaxxus.
Directed at Zaxxus. And saying we should go meet up with Kulan and Kai. Stop, I hate the fucking Muppet dude. Yeah, it's just fucking asking. He's got things.
Alright. Well, we'll pick up there next week.